I can see you in my sleep with no sign of stopping. Will you ever set me free? Never meant to be, now you're home to me. Creeping in the halls, all the lights flicker. His screams in the dark eyes, watch from your picture. Is it real or just a dream? Never meant to be, now you're home to me. Told you it would never work. Now I'm the one who has to hurt. And now it's clear, the ghost of you is always near. Inside of the walls, I can hear you knocking. See you in my sleep with no sign of stopping. Will you ever set me free? Never meant to be, now you're home to me. Creeping in the halls, all the lights flicker. His screams in the dark eyes, what's from your picture? Is it real or just a dream? Never meant to be, now you're home to me. You're just a ghost. You're just a ghost. You're just a ghost. Never meant to be, now you're home to me. Just a ghost. But it's lies, oh lies that give me sleepless nights. When I see your face in the dark moonlight, your love had limits, your actions bizarre. Now you haunt my life like the ghost you are. Just the ghost of the love that I lost. You moved on, now I pay the cost. If you're so happy, then what's with the show? Isn't it time you? Inside of the walls, I can hear you knocking. See you in my sleep with no sign of stopping. Will you ever set me free? Never meant to be, now you're home to me. Creeping in the halls, all the lights flicker. His screams in the dark eyes, what's from your picture? Is it real or just a dream? Never meant to be, now you're home to me. You're just a ghost. You're just a ghost. You're just a ghost. Never meant to be, now you're home to me. You're just a ghost. You're just a ghost. You're just a ghost. Never meant to be, now you're home to me. Just a ghost.
Hello, 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 ghosties. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi to my ghosties here on YouTube. Hi, YouTube ghosties. Hello, hello. Welcome to today's special. Sorry, that's my ice. It's really hot. I have my fan behind me. We have ice. I'm trying to cool down because it's fucking hot. Anyway, hello. Hello, hello, YouTube ghosties. Hi to a special YouTube-only Handcam stream, which is only barely a Handcam stream at this point. Because let's be honest, it's just an excuse for me to play fun games on my PlayStation 1 and put cool nails on. So, yeah, if you like that, you're in the right place. Also, because this is a late night stream, I decided that it's probably best to try streaming just to YouTube today. We might occasionally do the odd just YouTube only stream. In fact, I do have ideas for stuff and things soon when it comes to YouTube, because, you know, anyway. Anyway. All right, let's get up in here so we can play the game. I'm so excited. Right. Here we go. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, ghosties. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. And yes, I do mean tonight. On this very late night stream. For some of you, it's later than others. For me, it's like only 6 p.m., but it feels late because I'm an old woman. Yeah, anyway, hello. Look, my hands are here. My PlayStation is here. My beautiful Lego is behind me. We have the PlayStation. Now, normally, this is the part where I would grab the PlayStation and I would start putting various games in it. But I don't know. This one looks pretty good. We were playing this one last week. It's not Ripto's Rage. It's not Ripto's Rage. It's Gateway to Glimmer. We all know that. We all know it's Gateway to Glimmer. Why would you not know? My only complaint is the image is stretched. Yeah, so the thing is, we have a new... so right now we've got this RCA... What is it? RCA to HDMI converter plugged in. I can't actually show it to you because I'm like dragging it around. But anyway, we have this special converter plugged in and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to fix that to make it like 4:3 instead of 16:9. Because honestly, I want nothing more than this to be 4:3. I need this to be, I have a special overlay just for 4:3 streams and 4:3 games. So I'm very annoyed that it's not 4:3 as well. So don't worry. The feeling is incredibly mutual. It's incredibly mutual. Many of you wonder if I should stay on my chair or else to or get to my bed and take the Norma Sleeps challenge. Oh, is that where you try and sleep to the live stream? Good luck for you. Good luck for you. Speaking of Norma Sleeps, I have recently commissioned some art for Norma Sleeps. So fingers crossed that comes through at some point and we can get this trainer going. Choo choo. Also, oh my God, wait, what? And which shoes you're wearing? What do you mean what shoes I'm wearing? I'm not wearing shoes. I mean, I'm wearing boots, but like, you know, I'm always wearing boots. And anything else would be a travesty. So anyway, I have my special Mario cup full of ice. I'm trying not to like pour it on the PlayStation 1 because that would be sad. Could you imagine 5 minutes into the stream and I break my PlayStation? Oh my God. And I have to have the door open today. So if you hear any noises behind me, that is my cat. His litter box is literally right there. It's right behind me. I've had to move the litter box to literally right behind where my microphone is. So this is so great that we'll get the gentle sounds of cats trying to take a shit. So great. We love that. Anyway, welcome to Gateway to Glimmer. I have no idea where we're up to. Yeah. Oh, it's more Ripto's Glimmering Gateway. Oh my God. Well, as long as we call it Gateway to Glimmer, I'm not going to complain about what you could name this game. Or cat reveal needed. Well, he'll probably jump up on my desk, to be honest. Right. Welcome to this game. Oh my God. And hopefully my fan drowns out the sounds of the chugging PlayStation. Also, the audio is a little scuffed, by the way, ghosties. I'm not gonna lie, I can't figure out how to unscuff the audio. So when I figure out how to like make it not like out of place, I'll let you know. Also, my wife and I just purchased this thing, okay? PS1 in all its blurry low-res glory. Well, soon it's going to be in its high-res glory because my wife and I recently, on a ghostie's request, have purchased it's one of these thingies. It's one of those thingies that I just showed you, but it makes the video look better. I don't know what it's called. It's called like an RCA adapter, but this time with like more power to like make the screen look good. I don't know. That's what it is. That's exactly what it's called. It's called an RCA adapter that make the screen look good on all my old consoles, so we don't have to squint really hard to see if that's Spyro or not. Yes, that thing. An OSS. I don't know what that is. Remember, I'm technologically inept, so like. If you have to ask what the name of something is, I probably don't know. To be fair, I already have that problem with like the naming of things. What is that called? An open source scan converter? Maybe. It might be that. I don't know. It's got a fancy name. And it had the options of you could either get it blue with red accents or red with blue accents, and I don't know which one we picked. So I just said, I don't mind. Pick whichever one you feel like. Because to me, I'm like, yeah, it could be the retro scaler. Yes, it is the retro scaler. That's the one. We bought the cheap one because we're cheap. And we live in New Zealand. And the other one, the really fancy one, required us to purchase it from the States and get it shipped in. And I don't trust getting things shipped in anymore after I paid an ungodly amount of money to have my wedding rings, our wedding rings, shipped to New Zealand. Because when you, it turns out, right? No, I got a bone to pick with the New Zealand government. I don't know who in the New Zealand government is running this shit, but whoever decided that the rules would be if you purchase an item overseas that is more than like, I think it's either $500 or $1,000 dues, that you have to pay an exorbitant amount of tax on it because you're quote unquote importing goods. And I'm like, bitch, that's for me. No, I'm not importing it. It's for me. I purchased it. I'm not selling this shit. My ring is my ring. I'm keeping that shit. I intend to wear that ring until the day I fucking die. So no, I'm not importing it to sell. Leave me be. Anyway, yeah. But these are the perils of living in New Zealand. You know, one of the things you have to deal with is you buy New Zealand or else. That's what they should put on the advertising for, like, buy New Zealand. They should go, buy New Zealand or else. Or else we'll make you pay an exorbitant amount in fees and weird things. Oh my God. Cheap is not an option in New Zealand. No. I'm learning this out more and more. Like, the longer I live here, the more I'm realizing, oh shit, it's expensive. But that's okay. I don't mind. Honestly, I really don't mind how expensive it is to live in New Zealand. I would, hands down, still want to live here versus, like, another place. They couldn't pay me to move at this point. I don't want to. I like it here too much. I like my house. I like my cats. I like my wife. And I like the fact that we live here. Yeah. Also, ghosties, I have some news as of today. There's this thing called HoloList. It's a bit like, it reminds me a little bit of the VTuber Wiki. So if you've never seen the HoloList website, it's a little bit like, yeah, the VTuber Wiki, but like with some extra steps. But what HoloList does is you can apply to be added to the HoloList, and what they do is they rank. It's a system that ranks VTubers by subscriber count, by location. And so today, I discovered that actually, let me see if I have the screenshot. Hold on. Sorry, this is like a very distracted Spyro stream with like, hold on. Bear with. Oh no, I did it on my other computer. I found out today. Yeah. Oh, so that's what this tweet was about. It was. Okay, hold on. Let me go to Twitter and I'll quickly download the picture so I can show you guys. I'm very proud. I did nothing to earn this, but you know, I thought it was quite cool. Don't tell Secret because she'll be really upset with me if she finds out that I'm on here and she's not. I kind of feel the same way about Los Angeles. Yeah. Expensive places be expensive. Right. Oh my God, look. It turns out, ghosties of YouTube, I am the third most subscribed New Zealand-based VTuber. Hooray! And like I said, I did nothing to earn this, so I'm feeling pretty okay about that. I'm sure it will change soon. If Secret was on this list, I'd be the fourth, but I'd still be on the list. Oh my God. Oh heck yeah! Bronze medal, let's go. I know. So I was really excited to see that. I was like, wow. First of all, I was excited to see there was more than 3 New Zealand-based VTubers, because back in the day, this is like some back in the day knowledge. Back in like 2021, right? When I clearly wasn't a VTuber, but I totally was around. Like there were like no VTubers from New Zealand except for like Lena Lazar and Secret Subject. I know dear Lena was, yeah, she's a Kiwi. Yeah. I don't know if she lives in New Zealand, but I do know for a fact that Lena Lazar is from New Zealand, and I think she moved to the States or something. Anyway, I don't know exactly. I don't follow her that closely. But yeah. I know at one point she was either living in New Zealand or she's from New Zealand. But yeah, we all end up here. Also, it would be really funny if she's not from New Zealand, because that means the top 3 Kiwi VTubers are all foreigners who happen to live in New Zealand. We're like imported goods, you know? All of the Kiwi VTubers are technically not actually Kiwis, but it would be hilarious if that was true. Don't quote me on that, because I don't know if that's true, but if it was, it would be fucking hilarious, right? That's a lot of VTuber per capita. Yeah, I bet the American list is like crazy, and I bet the Canadian list is insane. But I'm fortunate that I live in New Zealand and we don't have a lot of competition here. But yeah, we get you to you get me to number 1. Oh man, we're gonna have to grind really hard to get me to number 1. I mean, first of all, you're gonna have to sell so many people on the fact that, yeah, you're gonna have to try and sell people on watching my streams, which is, I mean, it's a hard sell. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like watching my streams is a hard sell. I mean, chaotic ramblings mixed with retro games. Who the fuck wants to watch that? Except for all of you. And I appreciate you. Oh my god. iMouse has to be the number 1. I think, was she, considering iMouse is like the number one like VTuber of all time anyway, I would assume she was the number 1 American VTuber. Yeah, as long as, but is she even American? I'm not sure. Either her or someone from Hololive? Yeah, maybe. I would assume it would be iMouse. So I agree. Hi, Norma. Hi, chat. Hi. Yeah, wrong. Very easy sell. Trust us. Okay, I'll have to trust you on that one. I'm personally like, are you sure about that? Right, we're going to Sunny Beach because we've unlocked the thing. Norma, why you stream late? Just today I stream late. Normally I do 1 late night stream a week. Normally it's like 2 p.m. I'm changing it up this week. I'm seeing what happens when I stream later than that. And we'll see what happens, I guess. You know? I don't like to do late night streams often because it's not good for me, because I'm an old woman who needs a bedtime. Trust me. I've got 2 modes, and that's it. I'm either up till 4 a.m. or I'm in bed by 9. And there's no in between. It's either like 9 p.m. bedtime or it's 4 a.m. and I look at my watch and go, what the fuck am I doing? Oh no, help. Send help. Yeah, iMouse is American. She's Puerto Rican? Puerto Rican? Yes. That's cool. Oh my god. Whee! Okay, I'm just gonna quickly grab all these and then I'm gonna go down into the thing and do the other thing. She yaps and occasionally remembers she's playing an old game. That's so shit. Is that the I should make that the tagline. Hi, I'm Norma. I yap and occasionally I remember, oh shit, I'm playing a game. And then I have to pause it when I say something important because I feel like I need to do that for A, comedic effect, and B, for, you know, importance sake. But yeah, my normal bedtime is 6 a.m. Oh my god, I'm so, like, late night people, I feel you. I am one of you. I am a night owl. I am a night owl too. And honestly, it's like one of those, oh fuck, climb, dragon, climb. So like, yeah, there's no in between. Oh good god, okay. Your turtle friends happen to make a soup, hon, hon, hon. Sorry, I'm sorry French people. A night owl, yes. Night owl. I've decided that because of my vocal injury, I've decided to give myself a fun little speech thing. Yeah, there we go. Because the problem is, if I do that more frequently, my voice will just stay like that. It's like, you know, like, has anyone ever been told as a child, if you keep pulling that face and the wind changes, your face will stick like that forever? It's like that, but with vocal tics. I'm gonna give myself several by doing that. It's also weird. I don't know if this is a thing, and maybe there is a speech therapist out there who can help me about this, but I've noticed that ever since my surgery, I find it very hard to pronounce certain words, and I don't know if that's my brain being just stupid or if it's my voice just being like, we can't do that. And it's funny because every time it happens, my wife goes, oh, you can't say the word. I'm like, stop that! Don't bully me! I'm disabled! Don't bully me for that! Bully me for literally anything else, but not that. Oh my god. Oh my god, hey Apollo, hey, hey, hey. Like, honestly, it's so bad. It's so bad. And like I said, I can't tell why. Words can be hard. How do my fellow owls? Yes. Oh, shit. No! No! Oh, turtle soup. No. No. Okay, can I save the turtles now? Do I have to talk to the fucking chef? Oh, no. I don't have to talk to the chef. Okay, here we go. Whoa, boy. Whoa, boy. Whoa, boy. Whoa, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, help. This is fine. Yeah, no, words are difficult sometimes. Oh, God. Okay, right. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, like, concentrate on these turtles really quickly. This is one of those moments where I actually have to focus. And that just feels wrong. At this time of night, in the non-Ritalin hours. Oh, God. Why did I decide to play Spyro during non-Ritalin hours? Who thought that was a good idea? Ghosties? Whose idea was that? Huh? Oh, God. Also, fuck. I'm convinced we've now got the VTuber equivalent of Bigfoot on our hands. And my mum is going to be so excited when I tell her about it. Unnaturally excited when I tell her. So there's this new VTuber who I'm convinced is secretly a Bigfoot. And today I think he confirmed my suspicion. Fuck. Oh, fuck. There we go. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God, turtles. Oh, yay. Okay, is there more? There's more turtles. Oh, God. Wait, my fault? It's never my fault. Nothing is ever my fault. Clearly. Says me. My wife would probably disagree, but in my mind, it's not. It's clearly not my fault. No. It ain't my fault. No. Okay, so, oh, hold on. Oh, fuck. No, I know where this is. Hold on. I was like, wait, there's more gems. And I know exactly where they are. Because every time I play this level, for some reason, I always forget about this thing. Okay, hold on. It's in here. Watch, if I jump down in here, it's always this. Always these under the fucking sea ones. Look at that. Trying to hide these from me. Those bastards. Right, off we go. Let's get out of here. Anyway, there's a new VTuber, and I'm pretty convinced he's Bigfoot. Like, I'm like 99.9% sure at this point that he's actually Bigfoot. And I'm pretty sure he just told me he's Bigfoot on Twitter by tweeting a picture of a Bigfoot and basically calling himself a Bigfoot. And so now I'm like, oh, it's about time we had a Bigfoot VTuber. Honestly, we've had every kind of other VTuber in the world, just never a Bigfoot VTuber. And honestly, it's time, right? It's about time. It's about time. The problem is if I tell my mom that there's a Bigfoot VTuber or a VTuber who is claiming to be related to a Bigfoot, she's going to go nuts. She's going to be like researching that person. She's going to be like looking into them. She's going to be like submitting footage to like finding Bigfoot. It's going to go insane. I don't know how far this will go. So I'm a bit scared. But honestly though, if there aren't any Bigfoot VTubers, why not? Are people scared? Are people scared to become like go full monster on it? You shouldn't be. You should follow your heart, you know? Anyway. Oh my God. Welcome to non-Ritalin hours where we just rant about nothing and hopefully play the game. So yeah. Yeah, I'm excited though. I love playing Gateway to Glimmer and it's so great. And I'm just like, I've been so happy getting to play these old PlayStation games. I nearly bought a bunch more the other day, which is so bad. I really don't need more. Also, Ghosties, I've got some really good news and this is quite exciting. I have committed to purchasing a shelf for the basement. So I've got a new shelf coming. The basement is like fully padded up, but one of my soundproofing pads fell off the wall because for some reason the wall keeps rejecting them and I don't know why, and it's really offensive. Like, it's super offensive to me that they keep like yeeting off the wall. The worst part is I hear like it literally goes like it makes this huge banging noise and I'm like, oh, what's that? And then I come through into the basement and next minute it's like all the panels are off the walls and I'm pretty convinced that like a ghost must keep throwing them off. So whichever one of you keeps doing that, please stop. It's not nice. Maybe it's haunted. I know, it is. It is haunted. I'm like, which one of you did that? Please kindly stop. Find something else to do. That's not that fun. Oh my God, it's not that fun. Anyway, yeah, so I purchased a shelf to go in the corner of my basement. Not even the paddock could contain Norma's volume. Honestly, it wasn't a volume thing. It wasn't like I shrieked and it fell off the wall. It was more like, I guess, it was more like it just kind of like yeeted itself off the wall. Maybe it lost its will to live. It was like, I can't handle the noise anymore. I'm going slowly insane. Throw stuff off wall. God damn it. I'm a piece of fiberglass panel. Oh my God. It's the same ghost that moved the water bottle. Clearly, it's the same ghost that moved the water bottle. And that's not me. I didn't do that. I didn't put that water bottle there. It wasn't me. It was clearly a ghost, obviously. Obviously. Because my house clearly is haunted now that I brought a dead person diamond in it. I should have known, really, when I brought Granddad's diamond home that this was going to happen. But honestly, I thought I'd be fine. I thought I'd be fine. Ghosties, did I ever tell you the story about when we put the ghost app on the haunted diamond? Actually, it was the scariest moment of my life. We just purchased this haunted diamond and it had arrived after weeks and weeks and weeks. After weeks and weeks and weeks. From Finland, right? So we purchased this diamond, but luckily the company that made the diamond was within New Zealand, so I didn't have to pay import fees. Thank God. If I'd had to pay import fees on my dead granddad in diamond form, I would have been so pissed. Like, could you imagine? They're like, yeah, you're gonna pay like $4,000 for the diamond, and then another $5,000 to import your granddad. Otherwise, we're holding him hostage. I would have had to call up the customs and be like, please don't hold my granddad hostage. That's not very nice. He's literally in there. Like, what are you going to do? You're going to hold a dead person hostage in the customs fees? Anyway, so one time it arrived after weeks and weeks of waiting, and we took it to my mum's house, and my mum was like, oh, you know what we should do? Because, you know, yeah. Oh, for some reason I thought you bought a second diamond just for some. No. Okay. Hold on. No. Okay. For the uninitiated in the chat, ghosties, I have a diamond that is made of the ashes of my dead granddad. When he was alive, okay, he was very sick for a long time. So luckily we had tons of time to plan this. Or not luckily, but like we had tons of time to plan this plan out. So while he was in the hospital, one day I turn up and I go, Granddad, would you like to become a diamond? Because when you die, you're being cremated, and I don't know how I feel about you being cremated, so I'd like something out of this transaction here. And that one thing, instead of like a grave site where I can visit you, I'd like to turn you into a diamond. And I'd like to have that diamond in a piece of jewelry to remember you by. And he went, yep, that's fine. And I was like, cool. So I have permission from Granddad to turn him into a diamond. So he passes away. There's a whole farce about what happened to my granddad's body when he died, because like it should be a sad, really somber event, but for some reason it turned into a Benny Hill sketch where the guy who came to pick my granddad up from the hospice where he died nearly dropped the corpse on the ground at least 5 times while my mum and dad watched in horror as this went down. And it was just bad. And then when they pushed him into the hearse, they pushed him so hard into the hearse he nearly came out the front of the window. Like he nearly went through the hearse and all the way through the windscreen. Anyway, only this happens to my fucking granddad. Like, this is like the kind of thing that like he was a funny guy. So like clearly this is like part of the whole thing. Anyway, so he gets cremated. They give us this large box of they gave us this large box of ashes, right? This huge box, and it's supposed to be a wooden box that's not sealed, but it's a plastic one and it's been super glued shut. So at this point, my wife and my dad were like, fuck it. So they grab a knife and they start carving open this beautiful box that they've stored these ashes in. It turns out the lid is actually on the bottom of the box, and none of us had realized. So they'd actually sliced open the top of this box for no reason whatsoever. But anyway, that's like a whole thing. So at this point, we need to scoop out some ashes for the company. Now, I read the letter as scoop out the ashes and send them to us. But what actually the letter really said was, don't scoop out anything. Send us the entire bag of ashes. We'll take what we need and send the rest back to you. So you don't have to go through the horrific process of scooping out the ashes of your dead loved one into a Ziploc baggie, which is what we did. So we're in the kitchen of my mum's house, and my wife gets out a measuring cup and 2 Ziploc baggies. It's so bad. It's so bad. Anyway, and I insisted on the second Ziploc baggie because I am paranoid that we're going to spill Granddad all over the floor, and I don't want that. So I'm like, you better double bag that shit. So my wife gets a measuring cup, and she literally goes in the bag of ashes and starts scooping it out into this Ziploc bag. And I'm watching in horror going, oh my God, this is so bad. This is so, only in my fucking family would this go down. Holy shit, what the fuck? Anyway, so the Ziploc baggie sits in my house for a few days, and then we send it in the post. We literally mail it to the company. And when we were at the post office, you have to write down what's in the bag. And I just wrote like, none of your business or something like that. I just wrote like it's nothing. Teehee, it's scoops. How many scoops was it? I think the joke was at least a cup and a half of Granddad. If you can't find your own Granddad, store-bought may suffice. So that happened, and then the diamond got sent to Finland to be made, and then Granddad came home from his lovely holiday to Finland. And then the day we received the diamond, I immediately dropped the diamond on the ground, which was a whole other thing because I opened this. It came in this little beautiful little box, which I would show you the diamond, but it's in a box that is mirror. It's like a mirror box, so that's like dock central. So I won't show it to you, but you just have to believe me. It's in this cute little case, and I opened it up, and the second I opened it up, I immediately proceeded to drop it on the floor, and it landed like in the cat's water bowl. Which I was like, well, thank God, because it bounced, and it bounced into the water bowl, and it bounced dangerously close to our fridge, which had it have rolled under the fridge, disaster, absolute disaster. But anyway, so at this point, my wife is like, you're never touching that thing again. Put it back in the box. We're going to your mum's house. So we drive up to my mum's house, and because she lives at the top of the hill, like down the road from us. So we drive to mum's house, and we get the diamond out, and she goes, hey, you know what would be a fun idea? I've got these fun ghost apps, and we should see if this diamond is haunted. This is my mum's idea of a good time. Meanwhile, I'm cowering in the corner screaming, can we not do this? I don't really want to do that. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. In the corner, I'm rocking back and forth like, oh my God. Okay. Anyway, so she gets these ghost apps out, and the first app she tries is this one that basically is like a infrared camera. And what it does... We're talking about the time my mom decided to investigate the diamond to see if it was haunted, which was a really bad idea. So anyway, she gets out this like ghost app. There's like an infrared camera, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to like point the camera towards a thing, and it's supposed to show an outline of the ghost, which it did. It showed an outline of a person over the diamond, but it turns out it was just the bag in the bag. It was picking up the shapes from the bag, which happened to be behind the diamond. Thank God, because at first my mum went, oh, he's here. And I went, nope. And I ran out of the room. Like, I don't run. I ran. I was like, no, I'm fucking out. And then the second one, after that disaster, she was like, well, that's because she's like, well, clearly it's just a foreign object. She put it on Granddad's chair. It did the same thing. But to be fair, Granddad's chair is probably haunted as well. So that's fun. Granddad had a chair at my mum's house. It's like a whole thing because he was not very mobile when he was alive. So I was like, so he had this like chair that was like chair he had to sit in whenever he went anywhere. So he had one at my mum's house, he had one at our house, and he had one at my nan's house, you know, to really make sure he could sit, you know. But yeah, so the second ghost app she tried was this weird one that was have you ever seen those speak boxes? So what they are is they're basically like radios that just basically like go through all the different channels, and it picks up like words. And so we put the speech box on, And I'm trying to remember what it said, but it did say something. So something came through and it was awful. And I was like, fuck that, turn that shit off. So there we go. It was just like, yeah, it was crazy. It was so wild. And I hated it. I hated every second of it. And I don't want to know if it's haunted or not. My nan's convinced her doorbell is haunted. But like, that's my nan though. She's constantly like getting involved in this shit. And I'm like, oh, don't bring that near me. Mm-mm. Actually, the last time I had a haunted item, a known haunted item in my house, and my friends don't think it's haunted, but I know for a fact it's haunted. My friends have a doll that has been in my friend's family for a really long time. It was her grandmother's doll. And it was one of these like walking dolls from like the 1950s, you know, the really hardcore like baby dolls. And anyway, it's not been to my house, but it was on camera at my house, and I was quite terrified, to be honest. I was like, whoa. So we were all having like, I think it was like a New Year's thing, or it was like I don't know, I can't remember what we were doing. I know we're playing Everdell, because that's what we do when my friends come over. We all sit around, we play Everdell. It's this cute little board game about critters. So we're all sitting around, we're playing Everdell, and my friend goes, I'm going to call my partner who's just received this doll as a gift from their grandmother. So anyway, so friend comes on the Discord call, and it's like a voice chat. You know how you have like your phone and it's got the camera of the person's face, and my friend goes, here, let me show you, I'm just hanging out with the doll, look, here she is, and holds the doll up. And the second the doll comes onto the camera goes black, and we all go, oh no. And at this point I'm like ha 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 in the corner, like rocking back and forth. Oh my god, why? Oh my god, why? Oh my god, why? So my friend then proceeds to like, oh, hold on, sorry, the camera cut out, let me try again. The same exact thing happens. The doll does not want to be photographed. The doll does not want to be on camera. The doll refuses to be on camera. Yeah. So I called my mum and I said, what do we do about this doll? And her advice was to put it immediately in a glass case. To which I said that to my friend, and my friend was like, absolutely not. I want it to be haunted. And I was like, wow, you are very brave. You are very brave. And good luck with that doll. Yeah. One time I was at their house for a barbecue. We'd like driven out of town to go and see our friends, and they had a barbecue, and the doll came to the barbecue. The doll was just sat on the table, and here I am like, I'm like resisting the urge to go and get the salt and just make a ring around, it. You know what I mean? Because I was sitting there looking at this thing going, oh man, you do not give me good vibes. I just want to salt that thing so badly. Oh my God. But it's kind of offensive when you take someone else's object and you salt it, I guess. I'm like, personally though, I'm like, oh, I could do that. Don't mind me just casting some wards. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, don't mind me just lighting some sage, just saging the doll. The problem is my friend also collects like vintage Bibles, which I've heard have mad juju. Yeah, how does salt help? It's like an old rumor. Well, not a rumor, but it's like a wives' tale. It's a wives' tale that if you put a ring of salt around a haunted item, it can't like break through it. So it like traps the entity involved. But the best case would honestly to do holy water and some glass, allegedly. I don't know these things proper. I've not done these things. Yeah, salt is purifying for reasons. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I love the comment before. I'm realizing that Norma is essentially the IRL version of Scooby and Shaggy. They're both somehow constantly in contact with the supernatural, but they don't know why. Yeah, that's me. Literally, one time somebody called me VTuber Shaggy, and I'm owning it now. I always thought I was a Velma type. It turns out I'm not a Velma type. Turns out I'm not the studious, smart, glasses wearing Velma type. I guess I'm the comic relief side characters. Well, no, they're the best ones, aren't they? To be fair, Shaggy and Scooby were my favorites too, so like I like it too. Anyway, back to the game, I guess. Yeah, so my mom loves to try and figure out if these haunted objects are actually haunted, but she always does it when I'm there, and I don't know why. It's so frustrating. I wish they could all just wait till I left the room to do this kind of stuff, you know? Can you see without your glasses? I don't have glasses. That's the problem. I want glasses so badly. Every year I go to my eye appointment hoping they'll say, Norma, your sight's shit and you need these glasses because I look great in glasses. But no, they go, no, your eyesight's perfect. In fact, you're so long-sighted. You're actually like, your eyesight is better than like most of the country. And I'm like, damn it. Oh. I'm like the only one looking sad when they say, you're like the top 2% for eyesight in the country. And I go, oh, damn it. Oh, I can see real well. Aw. Oh, man. Oh my gosh, Shaggy and Scooby are the main characters. A lot of the shows don't even have the other. I know. It's cool though. I know it is pretty cool, but it's also like, oh damn. One of these days, they're gonna tell me, they're gonna be like, Norma, you finally need glasses, and I'm gonna literally be like, yeah! I'm gonna jump so high, and they're gonna be so concerned. They're like, why does this girl want glasses this badly? What is wrong with her? Surely you want to keep your eyesight. I'm like, yeah. Glasses are cool though. I used to wear ones without the lenses in them. Does anyone remember the era in like, I think it was like 2014 or something, where everyone used to wear glasses with the frames poked out? I did that. I did that all the time. I did that. I used to go to parties like with the glasses on, and everyone would be like, this is so embarrassing, Norma. And I was like, it's not. Yeah, the hipster years. Yeah, do you remember that? Mm-hmm. I was like, oh shit, no. Damn it. There's an orb up there. I one time bought those blue light glasses. I actually quite like the blue light glasses. They're quite nice. The ones for like when you are on the internet too much and you need to like wear glasses so that you don't break your eyes from being on the internet too much. That's me. I used to wear them when I was working on the computer, but I forgot where they were. And then I found them in the garage, and they were disgusting when I found them, and I don't even know how. This is like a lot of things. So I put something down and it vanishes and I never see it again. That's like the story of my life. Like, I had this thing. It was pretty cool. I put it down. I can no longer find it. That's it. It's gone now. It's never find it again. And then there's me, who's supposed to wear glasses but never does because I find them uncomfortable. Interesting. I think that's what Drew Carey does. He got surgery that made it so he doesn't need glasses, so he kept wearing them anyway because they were so essential to his image. Yeah, so what are you playing? Hello, I'm playing Gateway to Glimmer today. Yeah, no, normally during these PlayStation 1 handcams, I play a series of games and we just kind of like vibe. But we'll see if that happens because I really do love this game a lot, and mostly I've been yapping. I got distracted. I'm actually supposed to be saving my voice because I have a special D&D podcast recording tomorrow. Yeah, woohoo! I'm just gonna turn up and be like, hey guys, I'm gonna play some D&D. Hey guys, I'm here to play D&D. They'll be like, what happened to you? I'll be like, nothing. Just business as usual. That's what happened. You just play stuff in the void. Yeah, probably, honestly. You yapping? I know. I used to think I was bad at yapping, but it turns out my chronic need to say stuff has actually worked in my favor sometimes. But only sometimes. Just make it so your D&D character's mute. I'm a bard! I'm the fucking bard! I'm telling you way too much information, but I'm the bard. No, you're not allowed to know the name of said podcast yet. It's not been announced, so I'm keeping it under wraps. But all you need to know is I'm a bard, damn it! But yeah, when I'm allowed to talk about it, I will let you know. You know what they say, if you're good at something, monetize it. I wish I knew how to monetize this. I wish I knew how to monetize my constant need to say shit. That would be really nice. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. Oh my god. Okay, but a mute bard would be hilarious. Yeah, I'll do sign language in this episode. They're like, this one is Norma's need to... Wait, you're doing a D&D live... I've said too much! I'm technically not supposed to say anything, so... No, I've not been invited to a D&D live play podcast. No. I'm gonna be so killed. That's it. I'm being murdered tomorrow. They're killing my character off tomorrow, so... They're like... Norma spilled the beans, and now we have to kill her off. So we've decided her character's now dead. Although to be fair, I have almost died a few times. It's so bad. I'm so bad at D&D. I'm seriously so... Ghosties, you have no idea how bad I am at D&D. I'm so bad at D&D. Like, so bad at D&D. It's kind of crazy. Okay, can I fly over here? Hold on. Whee! Yes, I can. Okay, got it. Oh my god, you're secret safe with us. I don't know. Yeah. Luckily, I mean, there's only like 5 of you here. It's fine. It's fine. The whispering part. Whispering's even worse, though. That's the worst part. Whispering is so bad for your voice. I've seen you play BG3. I have some idea. No, here's the thing, though, right? I love smashy thing. I didn't realize that playing a bard was not going to be allowing me to smashy thing. And it's so hard because I like to smashy thing. I do. I like to just break my way into stuff and just kind of go on vibes. But no. You've been mentioning this in passing for months, though. Okay, I know. I'm very bad at this.
All over the harbor.
I'm very bad at this. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you like more details about things, but also, yeah, I'm excited though. It's been very fun, but yeah, I just realized what level we're on. Trouble with the trolley, eh? I know. We are not gonna be hearing that. We are not gonna be hearing that. We're gonna do this one time. We're gonna get it good and done the first time. We're gonna be efficient as fuck with this trolley thing. I don't know about these spikes. There we go. Come on, spiky boys. Taking you fuckers down. Where's the other one? Are you this side? No. Where are the other ones? Also, can I say, I'm very excited for this project. The trolley. Yeah, thank you. I'm excited for this project. I'm absolutely not doing it too. Yeah, absolutely. Wait. Oh, yay! I did it. Okay, let's go. Give Norma something to break. I know. I like in real life, I hate smashing stuff, but in games, I don't know what it is about breaking stuff. Oh, ghosties, by the way, I would like to tell you that I am very sorry that I've been playing a lot of Dinkum without you because I've been grinding, okay? I'm trying to make my streams more efficient in Dinkum by grinding ahead of time. The problem is I ground too hard, and now I have the best weapon in the game. But that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I just happen to have the best weapon in the game now. So when you see it, act surprised. Just be like, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Sounds like a good thing. It is a good thing. It's just, I wish it was on stream. I wish I had this moment on stream because that would have been so much nicer than not having it on stream. Oh, well. Oh, God. Actually, I've had an idea for a Dinkum stream I really want to do. Because, yeah, I'm on my Dinkum kick right now. And I've just discovered a new level of the mine called the Hot. And what it is essentially just hell. Just straight up hell. Like, they just put you in hell. Well, the thing is, I don't like grinding on stream because I honestly feel like that the grinding is boring, but maybe I'm wrong, ghosties. Tell me I mean, if you think that grinding in Dinkum is interesting, you can tell me and I'll change my mind. But is it interesting? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe everybody's like, oh, I'd love to see you grind some Dinkum. I'd love to see you do 4 hours worth of nothing but finding gold. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. You could do it for Norma Sleeps. Actually, that's a really good idea. Live stream to the Normal Sleeps channel, just be like, hello everybody, there's a Discord quest to watch a video about Dinkum being added to my Switch. Oh, and my girlfriend just said this makes me not want to play due to lack of actual gameplay in the trailer. Really? Oh, well, I will keep that in mind for people. Honestly, do you know what they should have done? They should have called me and gone, Norma, you should make the trailer for us. Because the trailer would have just been like, hey guys, play Dinkum because I like Dinkum. And then it would have been 5 hours worth of footage of me going, oh my God, I'm having so much fun. oh my God. I'm so, ooh, yay. Yeah, you know, like stuff like that. It would have just been like amused ramblings for like 5 hours. And that would have been the trailer for the Switch edition. And I would have been like, I don't play this on Switch, but I will now, kind of thing. No, I won't. I lie. I'm not going to play it on Switch. I play it on Steam. I like it on Steam. I have a Steam Deck. I'm very lucky to have a Steam Deck. Because honestly, Steam Deck is the way to go. Personally. It's very heavy. My arm muscles get a good workout every time I use it. Because that bitch is no joke. She a hefty beast. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, you've never been to the Hot Hot? Well, okay, here's the deal. I have been to the Hot Hot Hot. The problem I have with the Hot 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 is that unfortunately it's scary. It's very scary, and I am not at the part where I have ice cream yet. So yeah, because of that, I've avoided the Hot 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 like the plague. But it turns out all the best shit's in there. So I've now recently changed my tune and ventured down there, and I have an idea for a stream, and the stream is going to be 2 hours of me in the Hot 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 going, oh god, I'm gonna die, for like 2 hours. I'm sure it'll be very entertaining. So if you're into that, I might stream that next week. Because I've just discovered my love of like going down there and absolutely getting pwned by some, they're called yoblins. They're awful and I hate them, and they need to all vanish from the game. But by god, do they have some good shit. Oh my god. In fact, do you know what I found? I found some tweezers that allow me to move a whole tree, which is great because I was just thinking to myself the other day, what the fuck will I do with this jacaranda? See, I planted this 25,000 dinks worth of jacaranda, and then I realized, oh my god, I can't move it without having to like chop it down. But now I have these tongs, and I can gently take these tongs and move the tree. It'll be great. I love my Steam Deck. I got it a year ago. It's been great having the PC. Yes! I love it because you can like game on the couch and play Steam games on the couch, which is lovely. I'm not gonna lie, I did originally purchase my Steam Deck for Dinkum. And if you've been on Twitter the last couple of days, you do know this fact about me, because I did maybe respond to somebody's tweet about the new Steam products with me saying, I bought this for Dinkum. It's so embarrassing, but hey, it's kind of my entire personality sometimes. Yay! Okay, here we go. Trouble with the trolley, eh? We're gonna nail this shit. We're gonna do this one time. We're gonna do this one time. We're gonna do this one time, and it's gonna be fine. And this is just me trying to convince myself this is gonna be fine. Woo! Here we go. Did you see that Dim got nominated for a Uni Award? It deserves it. Good for them. Good for them for seeing a quality video game. Honestly, listen, I'm such a retro girly. I'm obsessed with these retro games from like the ye olden days. But honestly, I don't know what it is about Dinkum. It gives me those vibes. It gives me those vibes without being a retro game. If you told me this game came out in 2005, I would have been like, yeah, I buy it. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, we're smashing it out. Oh my god. Okay, the stress intensifies. We've got one more to go. One more to go. Yes. Yeah, baby! What did I say? One time. No trouble with the trolley, eh? Sorry, I know that's the meme that you all wanted to see. I'm so sorry.
I don't have room in my toolbox for this thing anymore.
I know you all want to see the meme. But like, Sorry, I'm popping a lozenge. Oh man, it's gonna be lozenge hours. Woof. Let's fucking go. Okay. Yeah, no trouble with the trolley here. I could have just lost for the bit. I wasn't about to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mad gaming skills said no. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing it for the bit. I'm sorry. We cannot. Yay! Is that it? Is that everything from this level yet? No, I'm still missing stuff. Where am I missing stuff? Wait a second. Dickens is great as it gives you the experience of Australia without having to go to the hellscape of a country. You know what? You are so right. You are so incredibly right. Oh my god. I don't want to rag on Australia too much. I always feel bad ragging on Australia. I know that New Zealand, Australia, we have like that fun, friendly rivalry. But the more time I say I fucking hate this place, people start getting really upset. So like, Australia, your country's fine. But honestly, it scares me a little inside. And it always has. You know, I'm an easily scared individual. And I find a lot of the stuff that you have there is kind of terrifying. But you know what? I'm not going to hold that against you. You didn't choose to live in a dangerous country full of dangerous stuff. And I will continue to import Australians back to New Zealand so we can even the spread. You know? Because, like, we're losing a lot of people to Australia right now. I don't know if you know this, but, like, yeah, I'm also a Kiwi, so I'm legally allowed to put, yeah, that's fine. But, like, we're losing a lot of people to Australia right now, so it's about time that we lure some of them back by having cool VTubers and, you know. Normally, is he scared? No. I'm like, ah, shit! Damn it. Okay, first death. Let's go. Historically, Australians didn't really choose to, that is true. They didn't choose this. Yay! Finish the level. I just want to go through the thing. Australia's poaching your people cold. They've been doing it for years. But to be fair, a lot of Kiwis moved to Australia because allegedly New Zealand is expensive. And I don't mean it's not. That is true. New Zealand is expensive. This is one of the most expensive places to live. A friend of mine actually was talking to me yesterday, and she was like, oh, it's really expensive to buy. Oh, sorry. I was talking to a friend, and he was saying it was very expensive to buy a house. And I said, yeah, well, what's the average house price there? And he was like, oh, I think it's like 500,000. And I was like, well, here it's like 1.2 million. And in American dollar dues, it's about 575K. So yeah, it's a little bit more expensive, but not by much. Oh my God. But no, a lot of Kiwis move to Australia for, they get better wages over there. And, but their house prices are like the same price. Like on par. Just as expensive as New Zealand. So like, meh. But I guess also in Australia, there's a lot more opportunities for people, which is very disappointing. Because then you also have to live with giant snakes, fuck off spiders, and like, you know, koalas. Who apparently when koalas attack, they are vicious little fuckers. Like, don't let the cute faces fool you. Koalas, man. Whoa. Oh, man. It's a lot. There's a lot happening with those koalas. One time, Celia's family was telling me that they were at a camping site and some koalas were fighting each other in the parking lot. And it literally sounded like several cats being murdered or something. It was bad. It was very bad. So yeah, no, sorry, koalas. People go, oh, koala's so cute. I'm like, yeah, cute, full of chlamydia and horrific. Oh my God, have you seen those claws? No, thank you. I'm good. Australia, the land where everything is trying to get, actively trying to kill you. Every time I go to Australia, I freak out and everyone laughs at me. And it's so sad that everyone laughs at me when I'm in Australia because I'm scared of everything. But like, okay, the last time I went to Australia, Celia's family took me to a nature reserve. And you've never seen me so scared until you take me to a nature reserve in a place where the nature historically is terrifying. All of it. And they had like kangaroos, like just, you know, around. Like wild kangaroos. And the worst part was I watched a group of Zoomers approach literally 30 kangaroos and walk up to them with their phones. I think they were filming some tickety-talks with these kangaroos. And we were watching them from the car. And I turned to my wife's family and I said, I'm really pleased to be inside the car and not outside the car right now because I guarantee those guys are going to get socked in the face. Although a kangaroo, actually, we drove past a kangaroo who was literally lying in the paint me like one of your French girls position. I think I took a photo of it. I posted it on Twitter at the time because I was so amused by this one kangaroo who was literally lying in the midday sun with like its legs spread open with like its hand behind its head like, hey baby, what's good? And I'm like, no, don't. Oh my God, we're not expecting that from a kangaroo. I'm really not. It was very amusing. I laughed so hard as we drove past because I was like, did you guys see that? Was it just me? Did you see that picture asking for a friend? Oh my God, no. I don't know. If I find it, I'll repost it in the Discord server maybe. It was just really funny. I was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, I'm terrified, but also this one's just too silly. I can't be terrified of this one koala as this one kangaroo because he's just like, what's he doing? He's like, oh my God. Is this how kangaroos like mate? Is that how they like find a mate? They just lie on the side of the road where they're like in the paint me like one of your French girls position? Oh my God. I'm always so baffled at wildlife. I'm quite scared of animals though, let's be real. I'm not an animal person. I've never been an animal person. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I've never been like a person who's been like interested in animals. I don't like it. I just don't like them at all. No. Cats are fine. Cats are fine. Everything else, absolutely not. Like dogs, no. Guinea pigs, absolutely not. Rabbits, I had a rabbit once. Didn't go well. I had pet rats, but like, when they came out of their cage, I would be very cautious to touch it. So it was just, no, I'm not very fun at a petting zoo. My brothers used to take me to the well, actually, I used to take my brothers to the petting zoo all the time. It was just not good. Oh no, the spiders. Oh, fuck the spiders. I remember the first time I saw this level, it gave me the heebie-jeebies because of these fucks. Oh, they're soulless dead eyes. Fuck you. Fuck all of you guys and your soulless dead eyes. You can fuck all the way off. No. So no. Back on the koala talk, the main reason they sleep a lot is to sleep off the poison from the leaves. Yes, because aren't they like allergic to eucalyptus or something? Isn't it some stupid shit like that where they're like, this will kill us. Num num. And you're like, you meant when they came out of the cage, they were not doing just fine? No, they weren't. I was very down that day because I wanted to leave. That's why. Oh my God. It was just, no, petting zoos are not for me. No. And nature reserves are even worse, especially because like what I didn't realize about Australian nature reserves was that they're kind of like they let the animals just be free and you just kind of walk around and it's like a nature sanctuary for these things. So like you're just there and they're just there and they're all looking at you like, hey, you good? And I'm like, no, I'm very not good actually. I'm staring at all of you horrible naturey things and I kind of don't want to be here anymore. And I kind of would like to get the fuck out of here and sit in the air-conditioned car and lock the doors and hope that no spider or snake crawls through the air conditioning vent and attacks me in the face like snakes on a plane style. That would be quite nice. I don't want that. Yeah. Koalas also capable of recognizing those kind of leaves. Also, they smell really bad. Did you know this about koalas? They really stink. And I know this because we walked past the koala enclosure and I went, holy shit. It was bad.
Hello
It was really bad. The whole day was not a good day. The worst part of that day actually was earlier in that day we'd been to a beach and on the way to the beach I saw the face of what I thought was a snake in a bush, so I screamed and ran away, as one does when you're scared of snakes. And everyone laughed at me because it was only a lizard, a blue-tongue lizard, a big fuck-off blue-tongue lizard. And apparently that's funny because those things are not as scary as snakes, allegedly. I don't know who made up this rule about the blue-tongue lizards are not as scary, because that's not true. That is not true at all. In fact, I once I found out it was a lizard, I was equally as scared. I was like, nope, I'm still not into that. No. In fact, yeah, the running was justified, in my opinion. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I couldn't live in Australia. If I lived in Australia, then you'd have to put me on like the top of the tallest apartment building where you could promise me that you had like anti-snake protection. Guarantee. If there was no guarantee of anti-snake and spider protection, I'm sorry. No, thank you. I'm good. Because, like, God forbid a snake crawls through the center of town up into my apartment building, and here I am, like, screaming in fear, like, get it out! It's terrible. Australians have a skewed sense of danger. They really, really do. Honestly, every Australian that I've met who lives in Australia still is all, like, very chill about the fact that snakes just randomly show up places. And I don't like that. I really don't like that at all. I've never liked that at all. And I'm the weird one, apparently. I don't know how I became the weird one. But no, okay, that's cool. It's cool. But yeah, no, Australia is terrifying. And I think that's why I like Dinkum the most, because I get to fight back. I get to fight back on my fear of all things horrible and scary in the outback in Australia, except for snakes, because they've not added snakes in the game. So, Dinkum developer, James, I'm talking to you, James. Yeah, his name is James, by the way, the guy who makes Dinkum. Hi, James. Hi. You don't know me. I'm some VTuber from New Zealand, but you should add snakes to your game. Ones that I can stab in the face. Thank you. That'd be great. Maybe add like a really big one and I can stab it in the face. It'd be really nice. I'd thoroughly enjoy that. Yeah, I'm terrified of snakes, but I would go through that. I would go through stabbing the snake in the face. It'd be kind of fun. Yeah, but not knowing Australia, be at the top of a building, there'd be some kind of bird that will attack you. Yeah, honestly, do you know that allegedly, this is something I learned while I was in Australia, that is it ravens? It's either ravens or crows. It's probably crows. Crows remember you. Did you know that? Did you know that crows remember you? Crows have really fucking good memories, and they remember you. They do remember you. So if you fuck with a crow, it doesn't matter how badly you fuck with a crow, right? You could just like accidentally take some of the crow's food or something. Oh, if you fuck with that crow, you are an enemy of crow for life. That's that. You have fucked yourself. Also, my brother-in-law Kia recently started biking. So he lost his car, and he was like, okay, well, since I don't have a car anymore, I'm gonna bike to work. And then he told me that on his helmet he needed to have magpie protection, because magpies swoop this time of year. And I was like, what do you mean magpie swooping? And he was like, yeah. So what will happen is the magpies will see the bike helmet and they'll think, oh yeah, let's swoop that person. And they'll swoop down and they will like literally like peck out your eyes and shit. And I'm like, even the birds hate you in Australia. Honestly, it's so bad. So apparently people put spikes on their helmets, or they'll put like eyes all over their helmets to keep them away. No. The more I learn about Australia, the less I ever want to go back there. Even though I really like the theme parks. I will say you got that going for you, Australia. You got good theme parks. Okay, now I've got to get this little guy to come home. Okay. I've got to lull this guy into a false sense of security. Okay, here we go. Ready? Yay! The swooping is bad. Apparently it's really dangerous, and I had no clue about this thing because I didn't know that was real. Till one day we're on a voice call with Kia, and Kia's like, yeah, swooping. And I was like, no. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh my God. Nah. I'm glad we don't have that shit here. Although in New Zealand we do have things called Kias. Oh, Kias are cheeky fuckers. Or is it kakapoos? It's either the Kias or the kakapoos. Either or. A kakapo used to be really endangered. I remember when I was in primary school, we did a lot of research on kakapoos. They are these beautiful birds who I've never seen one. I think they live down south. But I think once upon a time they were endangered. I'm not sure if they're extinct now or if they're like still rocking around. But my God, I know that down south there's a big Kia problem. And a Kia is a bird. It looks like a parrot. And they like to steal things. But they like to steal things like to the next level. They're not just like thieves. They're like the top level thieves. They've started stealing stuff like like not really important stuff, but like stuff like the rubber that holds the windows into your car. So it's not like important or anything. I mean, the rubber bits that were holding your window in, I mean, you don't need them, right? Right? Oh, baby. Where's my baby? Or was that the game? Was that the game or was that my cat? God, I can't tell. It's bad. It's bad when you can't tell if it's your cat or the game. It's the game. It sounds just like my cat. Did they record my cat and put him in this game? What the fuck? That sounds just like Colonel. What the fuck? Oh my God. Also, Colonel's got us conditioned, clearly. He's like, man, you're like, oh, baby. Oh, my baby boy. Critically endangered. Yeah, Kias love going for cars. They love going for everything involved in the car. So they've stolen so many things from people. It's kind of nuts. Apparently, like, when you go to the South Island, people have to, like, collect all the pieces that the Kias, like, take. They take so many things. Those little fuckers, honestly. But it's kind of cute, though. It's kind of in a cute, fun way, and not like the danger of, being, like, mauled to death by a magpie. Because fuck that. Oh my God. But yeah, critically endangered makes sense. There's a lot of wildlife in New Zealand that has become critically endangered or endangered. Like, we used to have this thing in New Zealand. I mean, I don't mean like we used to have these recently, because it's been a long time since we had moas, but there's like old lore in New Zealand where, okay, the moa was a bird that was bigger than an emu, like the world's largest emu. It was closer to dinosaur than bird, and allegedly they went extinct when, oh my god, when people decided to kill them for sport and eat them. This was hundreds of years ago though, but for years they've gone, we should bring the moa back. Because some scientist in New Zealand somewhere goes, you know what we need to do? We should bring back that fucking moa. We should honestly, we could find some more DNA somewhere. Oh my god, the sound, the audio is so fucked up. I'm so sorry, ghosties, it's so fucked. I had a good run at that first one. But yeah, no, like every so often there'll be a scientist on the news like, you know what? We should bring a moa back. And you're like, no. Yeah, it's a bit like how people always threaten to bring back a woolly mammoth. They're like, yeah, we should just bring back the moa. I'm like, yeah, because just what we need. A giant fucking emu. The world's largest emu. Didn't New Zealand have a huge eagle as well? I'm pretty sure. We've had some pretty wild looking birds. Yeah. Kiwis are the same though. They're really endangered. And they used to be like, sorry, I'm like making sure my nails are still stuck on. You can tell it's really lacking Ritalin hours now. All right, I'll go get the other gems while I wait for these guys to reload, because I really need to try and get all of these fucking spiders in one go. So let me just double check I have all the gems. I think I do. I think it's just the ones down here, which is going to be really frustrating, and I don't like it. I don't like it down here. Hey, no, we're playing... Sorry, playing what? I don't know that name. What name is that? I know you want press-ons. I'd be worried about the full... Okay, hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you my trick. Okay, let me show you. Okay, ghosties. This is like nail tips. Nail tips. I should start like doing nail tips for VTubers. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something really fun real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me actually put my controller away for a second. Where is it? Oh god, can I even find it? Here. Okay, right. Okay, so this is my book. This is my book of nails. It's like, I have books of everything. I have books of games, books of nails. These are my nails, and I keep them all in here. So these are my nails. If you can't find your own nails, store-bought will do. And they're all like little nails. And what they have is I have these, and this is what I'm always complaining about. These are my stickers. You can't really see them very well, but they are, in fact, nail-shaped stickers. And what they do is, instead of gluing the nails on, because normally when you put on fake nails, you have to glue them on with using shitty... It's basically like super glue. And I don't know why people do it, because it destroys your nail, like, completely. So instead, I use these stickers. And Glamour Made... This is not sponsored, but it fucking should be. Glamour Made makes these, and they are amazing, because you can just put the sticker on and then peel it off when you're ready to go. Yeah, and you can have all different shapes. I have all different shapes and lengths and types. It's very fun. So yeah, honestly, try the stickers. Get the stickers. It will save your nail. And if you're really worried, what you can actually do is you can actually paint your nail before you put them on, because then what it will do is it will pull off the nail polish and not your actual nail. There's a fun tip. Yeah, if you're going to use the stupid super glue stuff, that's fine, but paint your nail first. Do like 3 layers of paint, then you put the nails on. Trust and believe. I have saved my nails many times by doing shit like that. Hello. Oh my god. Listen, it's a tip I learned years ago when I used to go to lots of parties, and I was always putting nails on for parties because I like them because I don't have to paint them. And painting them sometimes, you know when you paint your nails and it doesn't dry properly? And then you fall asleep and there gets weird lines all over it. That happens to me all the time, and I don't know why. I feel like my nails just don't like nail polish very much. It's rude. It's rude is what it is. And so I started doing fake nails instead because they're pretty. And I like pretty things. You know, it's so... This is like hashtag femme people problems. Well, Lord, you sounds like I go sleep now. Aww. Well, have a good evening. Oh my God. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Right, back to the game. Right, gotta go take on these fucking spiders. Fucking spiders, man. Okay, right. I think they're all respawned now, so I'm gonna give it my best shot. God. Every time I do this challenge, it's a pain in the fucking ass. God. And you try and you try and you try, and yet they're not back! Damn it, they're not all back yet. I was lulled into a false sense of security about this. Fuck off! Fuck off! Okay, let's see. Which one of you fuckers respawned quickly? Wah! 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 Okay. Wah! Okay, where's the other ones? Here they are. Wah! Wah! Okay, there's 2 more. Wonder if I can grab these 2 before they respawn. Wah. Okay, here's 2. 1. Yay! Okay, let's fucking go! Nails are fun. They are so fun. I love the fact that when you do fake ones too, you can just pick whatever nail design you want. One time I actually went and got my nails professionally done, and can I just say, don't do it. It's not worth it. And the worst part is, okay, this is like my worst habit, okay? I'm gonna like out myself right now. My wife will be cackling when she hears I'm telling people this, but I used to be a chronic nail biter. I'm not anymore. I got out of the nail biting, but I have one bad habit that has stuck despite me no longer biting my nails. And that is, I can't keep nail polish on my nails for more than 12 hours. So every time, this is easy and reignited. It is easy and reignited, but I don't like that. I like the challenge. So my new bad habit is when my nail polish is dry, I pick it off. So even when I get nice shiny nails, I don't know what it is. It's like that nervous tick. You're like, fuck it. Yeah, it chips real fast. Yeah, and the second mine chips, I'm like, well, one of them chipped, so I have to take the whole thing off. So I just start picking it off. And my wife is like, did you just paint that today? I go, yep. So one time I had gels applied. I went to a proper place, and for $75, I got gels applied. And the worst part was, after a week, one of them chipped. And I was so careful because I fought the urge to pick that shit off so many times until one of them chipped. And when one of my gel nails chipped, I went, fuck it! And I pulled them all off. And my nail technician, when I saw her next, looked at me like, oh, Norma, what the fuck shall we do with you? And I was so ashamed. It was horrible. So after that, I never went back and got my nails done again. I was like, there's no point. There's just no point. I resisted the urge so badly, but it didn't help. You mean like picking dried glue off an elmo? Yes, exactly like that. I do that with nail polish, and it's terrible. And everyone judges me when I painted my nails, and the next day they go, where's your nail polish? And I go, you know where my nail polish is. You know where my nail polish has gone. It's either this or biting my nails, so pick one, okay? And I'm not gonna bite my nails again. I refuse. I like having longish nails now. It's nice. It's nice to have nails, because whenever you need them, they're there. You know? So well taken care of triggers something in my twisted brain. I love it. I don't know how it is with you girls with long nails. It's sorcery. Yeah. Like, I will say I've never had my nails super long, but like I do like having enough nail, you know, just enough nail. This is also why I love fake nails so much, because when my nails get really, really long, like when you put on a pair of fake nails, like these fake nails are quite short. God, every time the cat meows, I think it's one of mine. Every time you have short nails like this, it's fine. But if I get nails longer than this, after about an hour, it drives me insane. Because, okay, if you've never had long nails, you can't touch your phone. You know, typing on your phone? You know how easy that is? Yeah, imagine not being able to do that. Because you've now trapped yourself in a nail prison. Welcome to nail hell. Here we have a fresh set of beautiful long nails. But guess what? You can now no longer type with your phone or use a keyboard. Or play video games using a controller because the controller gets in the way. And the buttons are all in the way. And everything gets pressed at weird times. And you start freaking out because you're like, damn it, I prisoned myself in nail hell. Yeah, exactly. Welcome to nail hell. And the nail devil goes, yeah. Did you think about that? Did you think about that? Yes, like the Family Guy clip. Exactly. The Family Guy meme is correct. The one of him having the long nails and not being able to type. Yes. do you know how many times I've set up one of these Handcam streams? I put my long nails on, and the second I put the long nails on, I remember that I have to type in the Twitch. So I type in the Twitch stream 5 minutes before the stream starts. So I put my nails on, and I go to type the title of the stream, and I realize I can't do it! And so I start panicking out, and I'm flailing at this point. My hands are doing this. Yeah, nail agurgi. Yeah, it's like purgatory for nails. Yes. Nailatory. That's where I was that day. It was a sad day. It was a bad day. I freaked out. I was like, how am I gonna stream now? They're waiting for me. And then everyone in the chat goes, Norma's late. And I go, I'm not late. I'm trapped. I'm stuck with these nails. You know, like, it's very sad. It's very sad. Hashtag girl problems. Sorry, hashtag femme people problems. It's not just girl problems. Anyone can have long nails. In fact, I encourage people to get long nails. It's fun for one time. Give it a go one time. See how bad it is, and then you can be like, well, at least I've tried it. I actually really like the fact that, like, a lot of masked people have started getting into nail polish. I love the fact that a lot of guys have started getting into nail polish. It's honestly so cool, because when I was a preschool teacher, we used to do nail polish on the kids, and the amount of times I had a parent come and pick up a child from school who was a boy, and they would be like, oh, how dare you put nail polish on my son, my very masculine son, and they would complain about it all the time. So what we started having to do is, if they wanted nail polish, you would have to put it on and then take it off by the end of the day. It was terrible. Whereas it was very fun when they got to experiment with, you know, style. They're children. They're allowed to do whatever they want. Use long nails when you go up against me in FPS, please. And they, oh my God, I can't play FPS. I can't play FPS anyway. I don't know why you need to debuff me. You need to give me a debuff. Because, like, you don't need debuffs. I'm bad at FPS. I can't aim for shit. Okay, have I got all the gems? I'm missing 4 gems. Where are these 4 gems? Holy shit, where are these 4 gems? Dear God, what? Okay, hold on. Yeah, like, it's just, it's crazy. It's so crazy. I find the whole thing crazy. Normal Fortnite streamer, never. Do you know my brother, one of my younger brothers was a champion Fortnite player? He was a champion Fortnite player, and yeah. Did you check the water? Maybe in the bug tunnel? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's down here too. I bet it is. I bet it's like in a corner here. Honestly, beating Spyro 2 Roach several times now, 100%. Sorry. Oh, you get the fireball. Yeah, you get the big fireball move. Yeah, I know. It's so great. But no, my brother was a champion Fortnite player. He got invited to play in one of the championships. I think it was like the first or the second ever Fortnite championships. It was so funny when the worst part was none of us knew he was a champion Fortnite player until he, like, one day, he was like 15. He comes into the room and we're all sitting around watching TV and he's like, hey, can you guys, like, not use the internet for, like, the next hour? And we're like, why? And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm playing a Fortnite game and it's really important. And we're like, what do you mean it's really important? He goes, oh, it's like the world championships of Fortnite. So just, can you guys, like, not, I need to, like, I need the internet to be good. And we're like, all right. And we never spoke of it again. So, yeah. Oh my God. My brother's like that though. My youngest brother is so like that. He'll just do stuff and you're like, okay, all right. One time he actually became a SoundCloud artist. He has more followers on SoundCloud than I do. And I'm like a musician and shit. My brother, when he was 12, started a SoundCloud account and got 1,000 followers within a week. And I was like, how the fuck did you do that? And he's like, I don't know, I just put a song out and people liked it. I was like, what the fuck? D, what's wrong? What? Oh, he's crazy. D is like, he's nuts. Like, he's a fashion designer now. Which is so funny because you'd be like, is your brother gay? No, my brother's like the straightest guy I know, and he's doing a fashion degree. Good for him, honestly. Follow those dreams. He's one of those people who's naturally good at everything he touches. So the second he does something, he's like the best at it. He got a job recently at a fashion house. He's not even finished fashion school. He's got literally, he's doing his exhibition actually tonight. His final is tonight. I had to miss it, unfortunately. I'm so gutted, but I think my mum went, so I'm gonna ask her how it went. I hope it went well, though. But yeah, so he's got his final tonight, and he literally has already been hired to a fashion house who has allowed him to design clothes. He's like 20, and he's already a fashion designer. He's not even finished his degree yet. What the fuck? I don't know how he does this. It's kind of nuts. Like, I'm like, really? What? Okay. Cool. You could be straight like, yeah, you can totally be straight in like fashion. I know. I just always have to preface it because some people are still in that mindset of like only the gay guys can do fashion, but nope. It ain't true. My brother's, he's too OP. We need to nerf him. We need to find a skill he's not good at, because honestly, he's literally like, I don't know what the fuck happened. He just like, he wakes up and he's good at stuff. And you're like, what the fuck? Do you know the worst part was when he was at high school, he was also the top in his class for English, the top in his class for maths. And he left high school a year early because he didn't need it. He straight up just didn't need it. I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? Oh my god, he's like, yeah, I got top in the school for English and maths, no biggie. I'm quitting school, by the way. I'm leaving school a year early. I've decided I don't need it. We're like, fuck. The worst part was, okay, so when I was in high school, I was failing all of these subjects because I have ADHD and nobody realized. So even though I was intelligent enough to do it, I talk a lot, as you can tell. So anyway, the worst part was, so when I was in high school, when I was younger, I actually wanted to be a makeup artist. And so I was like getting ready to apply to makeup school and all this stuff. And my mom was like, absolutely not. You need to do something serious. You need a serious, proper career. So she wouldn't let me leave school to do makeup school. She wouldn't let me do any of that shit. She was like, you gotta be a teacher and that's it. So I went to teaching school because my mom said so. Meanwhile, so when Dee was thinking of leaving high school a year early, I was like, oh man, don't know what mum's gonna say about that, because you know, when I was in high school, she would never let me do that kind of shit. So I prepared him. I sat him down and I said, okay, I prepared him and I was like, okay, so if you're gonna do this, you need to have a really good reason why you're gonna leave high school early. You're gonna have a course lined up. You're gonna have all this shit ready so that you can prove to her that you're serious about fashion and blah, blah, blah. Yep, he didn't even need the PowerPoint presentation. I helped him prepare. He had it ready to go, just in case mum went, no. But turns out mum was like, sweet, you want to leave school? No worries. I was like, what the fuck? She was never like that with me. Oh, damn it. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is what you get for being the tester pancake. Like, yeah. Yeah, she literally was like, oh, sweet, you want to leave school, Dee? Cool. What, like, are you leaving now? Or do you want to leave, like, halfway through? Or, like, what's happening? That was so bad. Is there a form I need to sign? Cool, I'll sign the form. Oh my god. I was like, what the fuck? This is the problem when you have, because of course, like, I have two very younger brothers, right? Because Dee is 12 years younger than me. Which is cool, it's interesting. 12-year age gap it's a lot, right? Yeah, oh no PowerPoint. He did not need the PowerPoint that we prepared. We'd meticulously had answers to every question she may ask, because I was like, no, she's gonna say this and then she's gonna say that, and he was like, yeah, that's fine. And we'd like prepared, we'd like thought everything through. No, didn't need it. Good old rules for you, not for him. No. But that's like I said, that's what happens. And I think because there's four of us, right? Because there's four of us, somebody had to be the tester pancake. So Frankie and I were the tester pancakes. And Dee and Asher are like like the golden children who just do whatever. Like Asher moved to Australia recently. He's one of those people who moved to Australia, betrayed the team. Oh, boo. Oh my god. Yeah, and like, look, she never forced me. She just strongly suggested that I should pursue an academic career and do something. And do you know what? Like, here's the thing. I do not regret doing a teaching degree. I don't regret going to university. I am actually the only person in my family to have a university degree. Because while Dee has a bachelor in fashion design, he didn't go to a university to get it. He went to like a community college, right? Whereas I'm the only person in the Normie family to have a university degree from a proper university. So that is kind of fun. However, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder how things might have been different. Would I still be a VTuber if I did makeup? Probably. Probably. But things would have been very different, you know? Plus, I had a really good time being a teacher. I really did. I really loved teaching at one point. It was very fun. But oh my good God, it's hard. It's a hard career. People go into teaching thinking it's an easy subject. And also, I was very good at it. When I went to uni, I was getting A's and B's, which is something that I never got when I was in high school. I never got A's and B's. I got C's and like the occasional like C, and really you could have tried harder, Norma. And I'm like, nah, I didn't really want to though. Whereas at teaching school, I was doing very good. I mean, I got into postgraduate study. I started a master's degree. It was a whole thing. But like, you know, like I could have gone all the way and done my master's and like being a teacher, and it would have been fine. However, VTubing is very fun. You know? Yeah. Yeah, and here's me where teaching is one of the two jobs I look at. Yeah, it's honestly, I love it, but it's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, being a teacher is really hard. And it's hard on like a few different levels. It's challenging physically, it's challenging emotionally, it's challenging mentally, depending on where you're teaching and who you're teaching. I taught little kiddies. I was a preschool teacher, which was so fun, but also, oh my God, it was very physically demanding because, you know, little kiddies, they want to be picked up. And the worst part was like they would jump on me at a moment's notice. They'd be like, Norma, catch! And they'd literally throw themselves off a box onto me. And I'm like, oh my God! So I had to get really good at like picking up children. It was crazy. And like the fifth person who gave out teaching. I know. There's a lot of VTubers who used to be teachers. Go fucking figure. I think it's also because like, unfortunately, and this is like just a gripe that I have with teaching in general. And I mean, part of the reason why I left is because I feel like teachers are not valued, and it's really upsetting to me that teachers are not valued. And I'm not expecting a certificate or a medal for being a teacher or a former teacher, you know, like I don't expect that. But what I do expect is a salary that fits the job description. You know what I mean? And I felt like at the time when doing content was paying me 3 times more than being a teacher, it was really depressing. So it was kind of the sign that I was like, yeah, I think I need to reconsider this. Because I need to commit to where, you know, A, where I'm being paid more, and B, to a schedule that is going to be better on my physical health, on my mental health, and then obviously I got all my health issues that happened. So I mean, for me, it really worked out in a positive way. But you know, it makes me really sad for the profession as a whole, because you do lose a lot of teachers. You lose a lot of teachers from just not being paid enough and not being respected for the job that you do. The worst part too was a lot of people would tell me, and I've still been told this even recently now that I'm not a teacher anymore, that I was a glorified babysitter because I taught preschool. And I find that to be a crock of shit. Like, I was a lot more than a glorified babysitter. I was an educator. I taught little kids, but like, it doesn't matter if I'm teaching 5-year-olds or 4-year-olds or 3-year-olds or 35-year-olds. You know, teaching is teaching. So like, I had a degree, I paid my dues, I was a week away from registration. I was like, literally, it was like down to the wire for me. Like, do I get my registration or do I quit and pursue content? And you know, for me, it just worked out that way. Yeah. I mean, secondary school teachers went back on strike in the last year. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Yeah, and it is depressing. And I hope in the future, people start respecting teachers more and respecting the job that they do. And because like every teacher on every level is important, and I feel like there's no teachers who are above anyone else because they teach a different year group or whatever. You know, I had a primary school teaching degree, but I worked in ECE for a long time. I did that for about 4 years, which was 4 years was actually pretty good for me, considering that like it was, oh no, It was very taxing on my body. So like, oh man, 4 years in an ECE center was insane. So yeah, it's just depressing, really, that like people will undervalue teachers so much. So yeah, be nice to teachers, because you know they work hard. I should know, I've done it. It's not an easy job at all. And like anyone who used to tell me this is easy, I'd be like, okay, you work from 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. with kids the whole time, and then you tell me if teaching people the alphabet is easy, okay? All right? Because I'm training little humans for the future here. Like, just because they're little humans doesn't mean that they're less valuable than anyone else. So yeah. So it was just one of those things that I was like, yeah. But yeah, if you are wanting to be a teacher, by the way, I say you love it. You have to love it. You honestly have to love it. If you don't love it, it's probably not for you. But if you do love it, if you're like, this is my dream, my passion, and I love it so much, absolutely you'll be very successful in it, because you have to love it. And I've seen a lot of teachers who get demotivated, and when they get demotivated, they start getting really shitty to everyone and to their students and to themselves, and it's not very nice. So yeah, you just gotta oh my god, dealing with parents was the worst. No shame to anyone. I had some pretty good parents, I'm not gonna lie. I had it pretty easy when it came to the parents, because a lot of the parents at my school were honestly really delightful and really nice to me, which helpful, because I was young. I mean, I started teaching when I was like 21 and I quit when I was 25. So I was still quite a young teacher when I left. But like, I was very lucky because I've heard so many stories of horrible parents. So I was like, oh, is this gonna be okay? But no, they were normally pretty good. So yeah, and I had a lot of high needs students and stuff like that too, which is a whole other challenge in and of itself, you know. And there's still a lot of teachers out there who can't get their heads around that kind of stuff, because it's challenging. It's very challenging. But yeah, it was fun. And I constantly get asked by people, especially my family. My family are always asking me, like, would you ever go back and do it? No, I couldn't. I couldn't do it. But the cool thing is, a lot of the skills that I have are transferable, especially now that I'm an auntie. Now that I'm an auntie, it's actually been really cool to be able to use my preschool experience when I'm hanging out with my nephews, because my nephews are little. They're like babies still. One of them is 1 and one of them is 5. So it's really cool. And also I get to see, especially Yogurt, now he's at school, I get to see him like do all his school stuff, and oh, it's cool. I like it. I really am impressed by his teachers and how they handle, you know, his day to day, because it's not easy. It's really not easy. But yeah. So, and it's also good. What I love too is I love that like teachers are such great. It's such a great career if you want to make a difference for people. And I really did. That was my dream. My dream was to be one of those teachers who did teaching for like 20 years and had like 1 million students. But I still actually, sometimes I go to the supermarket and I will see some students of mine who are now like not kids anymore. And sometimes they'll look at me and we'll have this moment of like, oh yeah, hi, it's me. And they're like, oh. One time I remember, this was like, this must have been like 3 years ago now. I was in the supermarket and I was with Celia, and this kid came up to me and was like, Norma, is that you? And Celia was like, oh my God, was this one of your students? I was like, yeah. And this kid was like, oh my God, like freaking out. It was so cute. And my wife was like, oh my God, that was adorable. I was like, I know. Yeah, like stuff like that makes me real happy. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, not gonna lie, this is painting a cute picture. Listen, Mrs. Teacher, what are you doing outside of school? Well, this is after I'd left as well. So what happened was, when I left preschool, a lot of my kids also left preschool because they were all like turning 5 and going on to other schools. So I only had them when they were like 3, 4, and 2, 5, and then when they turned 5, they'd go to school. And I remember actually I taught this one kid who he had a really bad year. He had something really horrible happen in his family, and it kind of really upset everybody. And I remember like I worked really hard on trying to like bring him back around and like not being unhappy because like it was making him very sad. So we were working really hard on his emotional regulation and stuff. And then I remember like the day of his first day of school, he comes back to the preschool and I'm happy to be working and I'm just about to leave. I remember I got my bag, I was like getting all my stuff, and he comes running in and he's like, Norma, I had my first day of school and I missed you a lot, but I had a good time and I'm having so much fun and he was so cute. I was like, oh my God. I'm not even joking. I had a small cry and then I was like, I did a good job. Pat myself on the back for that one, because you know it makes you real proud when you have a good moment like that. Yeah, and like the good stuff about it was always really good. The negative about it was always really bad, because that's part for the course in jobs like that. You know, you make a big difference, but my God, when it's bad, it's really bad. When it's good, it's amazing. So yeah, are you gonna make me cry? No, I'm gonna cry. Oh man. Yeah, but no, I couldn't. Unfortunately, I couldn't go back. Like I couldn't. There are lots of reasons why I'm not going to go into them, because some of them are a little bit complicated. But like there are many reasons why I can't go back. But I do care. I care a lot. I think also when you care a lot, it's a good thing and a bad thing in teaching. Because I care a lot, and yeah, empathy is really good to have as a teacher, but sometimes it can also be the thing that kind of breaks you a little bit. Because, you know, when you have a bad day, you take it really personally. And there are going to be a lot of bad days. Like, a lot of bad days. It's just one of those things. But yeah. So, yeah. It's funny. There was this tweet that was going around about, like, people's, like, lore about their career. And, like, it's funny because I put mine down as, like, yeah, I quit VTubing. And then I came back after being at a company, after rekindling my love of VTubing and blah, blah, blah. But it goes so much deeper than that, you know? Yeah, between you and another streamer like Josh Strifehazer, what if there's a teacher to streamer pipe? I think there is. I think there are so many teachers out here who are content creators now, because I feel like you have to be a really good communicator to be a teacher. You have to be able to communicate yourself very well. You have to be quite empathetic, you know, because like you can't go in there with like no empathy at all. It would be terrible. And I feel like a lot of these qualities of like communication stuff really lead themselves well to live streaming. Plus also like I'm a big old nerd and a lot of teachers are big old nerds. that's kind of like whee! Oh god. Okay, this is my least favorite challenge, by the way. Fuck. I missed one. Where'd he go? Oh, boo! There are a ton of teacher ASMR artists, VTuber stories out there. But really? I'm not surprised a lot of teachers end up going into ASMR. Because we're good storytellers, you know? We tell a good tale. Not gonna lie. Know how to tell a good story. You gotta learn how to tell a good story when you're a teacher. half of my stories, oh god. Half of my tales were like based on true stories as well, which is quite fun when oh my god. Okay, not fun like haha fun. But okay, so like this one time I had a bunch of kids in my class who refused to wear sunblock. So my brother Asher had gone to the beach that weekend and gotten horrifically sunburned to the point that he'd given himself 3rd-degree burns like all over his body. So on Monday, the kids who wouldn't wear sunblock, I was like, right, I need to sit you guys down. So we had a special assembly where we all sat down and we discussed what happens if you don't wear sunblock. And the amount of children who now have learned that you do put sunblock on because of my brother is kind of crazy. The same thing happened actually. So I used to work in this preschool that had it was like a nature preschool, so it had like a forest behind it. And in the forest, we were allowed to go down there with the kids with teacher supervision, but it was like 1 teacher to 10 children down there. So the numbers were out of control. Like it was quite dangerous. So down there, I noticed there were a bunch of lily leaves, right? And lily leaves are really poisonous. And I know this because when I was 7 and we moved to New Zealand, literally the first week we just moved to our house in New Zealand, there was a big lily leaf right outside the front door. And my brother Frankie ate it and burned his mouth. He poisoned himself with this lily leaf. And it went like his tongue was bright red, his mouth was on fire. So anyway, so I see these lily leaves down there and I go over to my group of children and I say, right, now I'm going to tell you guys this story. And I told them the story about Frankie eating this lily And the amount of times parents would come up to me and be like, man, your brother Frank, he's such a character. Did he actually do that? And I'm like, yeah, he did. And they're like, no way. And I was like, yes way. And they're like, actually, it's very useful though. My kid refuses to try eating plants again. Yeah, no kid ever tried to eat a plant again. It was, it was great. It was like, yeah, he'd be dead if it was Australia. He would be dead if it was Australia. This is the problem with Frankie. Frankie used to eat everything. Like, I remember when I was 5, I got Polly Pockets, and the second he saw one, he put it up his nose. Like, this was the kind of behavior he engaged in on a regular basis. How did no one know he was autistic? Like, until it was too late, because he was constantly doing these, like, weird compulsive behaviors, like, just out of the blue. That was just like, and you'd explain to him why you can't do that, because you're like, you will die if you do that. He'd continue. And you're like, okay, that's cool. That's fine. Yeah, all right. Yeah, literally, if it was an Australian plant, it would have been way worse. Oh, no, not the dinosaurs again. Here we go. This is how he's able to do everything. No, this is my other brother. This isn't D. This is Frankie. Frankie is the second tester pancake, who kind of went slightly askew, but not as badly as my tester pancake nearly went. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Oh, fuck. Where's the other one? Here he is. And there's one more here. Fuck off. Oh, fuck, I missed one. Oh, what? Okay, I have to figure out the order of these dinosaurs, because this one is always the fucking worst, and I always have trouble with this one. Okay, here we go. They've made this easier on the Reignited trilogy for some reason, and I'm like, oh god. Oh god, 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 oh god. Oh god, oh god. Okay, I think I've gone the wrong way. Definitely gone the wrong way. Definitely gone the wrong way. Definitely gone the wrong way. Okay, so wait, where is that? Where is that? I didn't even remember seeing that dinosaur get hatched. Okay, so this one gets hatched. Then this one gets hatched. Followed by this one getting hatched. Okay, so where's this other one? Hold up. Where is this other one? Let me just follow this one for a second. Okay, okay, where's the other guy? Oh, he's over there. Oh, what? No. Okay, so, oh, they hatch faster in this version. Okay, I think you need to kill the two in the middle with one breath. Yes, okay. That does make sense. Okay, ready? I'll try again. Oh, God. Oh, no. Need more Ritalin for this shit. Okay. Okay, go. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Okay. Yes! Found him. I think. Fuck. Yay! Woo! Okay. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Okay. That one's always really stressful. I don't know why this one mission is always the most stressful. But yeah, like, it's kind of crazy though, like how good it is. If you do go in, if any of you decide to become a teacher, what you need is a pocket full of stories of horrific family moments that you can share with your students to make sure they don't fall into the same pitfalls that you did. It's so funny. The amount of times I've whipped them out. To be fair, they also make good streamable moments, I guess. Oh my God. That mission, it took me hours too. I remember as a kid, I could never do that one. I always thought it was some weird sorcery. Clearly, all I needed was adult-sized hands and reflexes like crazy from playing too many platformers when I was a child. Oh my God. Oh my God. But yeah, yeah. Oh my God. It's so funny. I was talking to, I still have that. Do you still have your old PlayStation? I wish I had my old PlayStation, honestly. This is not my old PlayStation. This is the dupe, the replica of my old PlayStation. That is not actually my old PlayStation, but I wish it was. That would be so fun. What is stream chat if not adult children? Aren't we all? We're just, you know, we're old now, but we're still like, you know, I would maybe talk about stories about myself then. Yeah, you don't want to embarrass yourself like that. What you should do is you make up a fun character. Like, you're like, oh, Joey. Joey's always into shenanigans, that Joey. He's a sausage, that Joey. Little do they know that Joey was you. But you don't need to say that. You just say, oh, man, my friend Joey, he's such a character. Oh, man, I wish I came out. Me too. Honestly, if I knew back then what I know now, okay. If I knew, hold on, I can do this. If I knew back then what I know now about old consoles and shit, I would have made different choices. like keeping all of my old consoles. Like, you know, yeah, that's a thing, right? I need to play more PlayStation 2, TBH. I got the bug to play fighting games. There are some good fighting games for the PS2. And I know because I used to play some of them, including Tekken. And yes, I call it Tekken. What about it? Don't at me about that. I don't know why everyone gets so upset when I call it Tekken. And not, what is it? No, it's always been Tekken. It's Tekken. It's Tekken. It's Tekken Tag Tournament. Ah! Bird. Oh, Jesus Christ, Bird. Oh, Bird. Oh my God, Bird. No, Bird, no. Bad Bird. Oh, these naughty birds, man. Yeah, it's Tekken. It's Tekken. What would, no. I love that everyone's like, it's Tekken. I'm like, it's Tekken. One of these days is going to be like, one of these days somebody's going to be like, man, Norma, you need to stop mispronouncing it. It's offensive now. I'll be like, aww. But it's going to take me a long time to break that habit. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. It's called King of the Iron Fist Tournament. And they're like, why do you only call it King of the Iron Fist? And I'm like, because I was told that me calling it Tekken is not allowed. And now I have to call it this. Yep. Okay. Tekken sounds cute as fuck coming through. Listen, if anyone says, like, why does Norma say it like that? Just be like, because Norma can't pronounce words, and we all know that. In fact, I'm pretty sure somebody's mentioned it somewhere before that I can no longer pronounce words. Which is, it's fine. I think it's a VTuber thing. Eventually, we all become, when you become a VTuber, eventually you lose the ability to comprehend words. And that's fine. It's just kind of how it do be, I guess. Oh, dear God. But yeah, hi. Welcome to tonight's late night stream. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Yeah, it's true. You can't even say Ripto's Rage. I can't even say Ripto's Rage properly because it's not called Ripto's Rage. It's called Gateway to Glimmer, and it was always called Gateway to Glimmer, and I don't know what else you're talking about. It's always been called Gateway to Glimmer. I feel a Clockwork Orange situation for getting Norma to stop saying Tekken. Oh my God. No! Don't Clockwork Orange me. The worst part is I know exactly what you're talking about when you say that a Clockwork Orange situation. Because honestly, like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I remember I was dating this guy. This is like back when I was 14. I was dating this guy who was like 4 years older than me because, you know, that was kind of cool in high school and not creepy. Now we know it is creepy. Back then, it was like, ooh, I'm so cool. I got an older boyfriend. No, it was creepy. I'm the first person to admit, damn, that was creepy. To be fair, I didn't know I was ace back then too. So I was like, you know. But I had this boyfriend who showed me at 14 years old, showed me a Clockwork Orange. He like came over to my house and insisted we watch it. And I remember watching it and going, yeah, it was one of those movies that gave me serious weird vibes. I'm sorry, I know it's a masterpiece and everybody always says it's like one of the greatest movies ever. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I didn't enjoy it. I found it creepy and not in a good way. I was like, no, that's way creepy. Oh no. Yeah, Kubrick's filmmaking doesn't gel with, yeah, I think that was it. I think it doesn't gel with my ADHD either. It was a difficult watch. You're right. And when I was 14, I was not old enough to comprehend what exactly I was watching. You know, like I feel like if I watched that movie again now, I'd probably understand it a bit better and not just be creeped out by the fact there were so many boobs in the first 10 minutes. You know? Like, to be at 14 years old, I was watching it and going, wow, I really shouldn't be watching this movie. Yeah, it was way too young to watch that. It was. It really was. But, you know, like, it was fine. I was like, yeah, I was trying to be cool, you know, when, like, you're dating and your partner's a bit older, so you're like, yeah, I'm trying to appear cool. I was not cool. I was very uncool. And in fact, no. But to be fair, I also saw, what horror movie was that? It was called Candyman. Has anyone seen the horror movie Candyman about, like, the guy and the bees and the there's a lot of hypnosis in that movie. Oh my right. Okay, now come in here so people can hear you. No, come in here and talk into the microphone next time so we can actually hear you. Celia is going to call me out on something really quick. Right, yes?
So how old were you when you watched Seven Wives for Seven Brothers?
It's Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
Whatever.
Seven Wives for Seven... What do you think they're into? They're not into polygamy. They're just into, stealing women in the middle of the night and marrying them.
And then like a little bit of Stockholm Syndrome.
A little bit of Stockholm Syndrome over about 6 months. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
I love that movie, okay?
I know.
Okay, I am problematic.
And
I'm going to own up.
When you watched that?
I'm going to own up to being problematic because one of my favorite movies of all time is Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. And I understand. I also love Gone with the Wind. I know. I understand. It's just they're good movies, damn it. Anyway, different time.
Your movie does not need to be fucking 4 hours long. Just saying.
I love that it has an intermission. I love that Gone with the Wind has to have an intermission in it.
Well, you have to have like a fucking
it's 4 hours.
Intermission in your movie because it's so fucking
Your
long.
fave is problematic. Everyone has their problematic. Yeah, these are my problematic faves. Are Gone with the Wind and Seven Brides. Okay, so let me tell you, you're allowed one. Oh wait, so I'm only allowed one. So I have to pick between Gone with the Wind and Seven. Oh fuck, man. Okay,
Did you
I'm gonna
watch
pick
it with like some of your friends and your friends were
Yes.
like, "Yo,
No.
why the fuck?"
Oh God, could you remove that cat? Sorry, the cat's now trying to jump onto all my stuff. Anyway, so here's the story. When I was 5 years old, my mum showed me the movie Seven Brides for Seven Brothers that features Clark Gable. Is it Clark Gable? Yeah, I think it's Clark Gable. Remove that cat, or do you want to put him on the camera? You could. All right, hold on. We're gonna post. Here you go. Bentley pics. Oh shit. You got. It's like too close.
There we go.
There's this. Oh my God. That's a cat. It's a cat. It's a cat. He's really offended. Put him down.
He is.
Oh fuck. Oh my God. Celia's about to get a cat to the face. Oh my God. A boost of this. Oh no. Fiberglass. Oh my God. He's putting his paws in the fiberglass panels. Dear God. This cat has a death wish. Anyway, so when I was 5, we had this thing called Turner Classic Movies on the telly, okay? So we had Turner Classic Movies on the telly, all right? And because of Turner Classic Movies, can you put the cat down while we do this?
That's a bit rude.
No, like in the other. Can you like take him out of here? Thank you. Okay. So we had Turner Classic Movies. I used to love TCM. I was obsessed with it. So we used to watch all the classic movies with my nan and my granddad. So nan and granddad would have it on their telly all the time, and I'd go over to their house, which was next door to my house. It was like literally a hop, skip, and a jump down a pathway to their home, and I'd go and watch Turner Classic Movies with my nan and my granddad. And so I watched Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and it became my favorite movie for one time. And so my mum bought it for me on VHS. And then actually when I was in high school, she signed me up to, it was musical monthly magazine or something. And what they gave you is they gave you a DVD of a classic musical movie every month with a magazine about that musical. And the first one was Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. So I was really happy that I received a DVD of this movie because it's one of my favorites. And so when I must have been about 17, I had a sleepover with my friends and we decided we were going to do a musical theme for the sleepover. So we watched Chicago, which is a classic. And then I was like, we have to watch my favorite musical of all time, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
And then all your friends turn around and were like, "Hey, Norma, are you okay?"
Literally after the movie ended, they all looked at me and they were like, "Norma, why is this your favorite movie?" And I went, it's beautiful. Okay. It's so amazing. And then they were like, "It's Stockholm Syndrome, the musical." They literally, so the plot of this movie, if you've never seen it, is one time this guy goes to town to find himself a wife, and that afternoon he picks him up a wife. And she's like, "All right, cool. It's just you, just me and my husband living out on a farm in the middle of nowhere." So she gets dragged up into the wilderness, right, with this guy. And then it turns out he's got six brothers who are all like mountain men, and they're all unkempt and they look like monkeys. And they're all kind of monkeying around the place like, "Oh, we don't know how to clean ourselves because we're butch men. We're men. We don't shave. We live out in the mountains. We smell bad. You can smell us through the screen," kind of vibe. So anyway, and then one day she trains these boys and gives them manners and shit. It's like a whole
And then
thing.
they go to like a dance.
They go to a barn dance, a barn raising, because that's what they do in ye olde Western times. And so they go to this barn raising dance, and they all dance with these beautiful local ladies from the town. And of course, these boys fall madly in love with these girls, but the fathers of these girls are like, "You stay away from my daughter, you monkey ape mountain man."
So then instead of like just fucking being a normal person and being like, "Yo, you want to go on a date?"
Yeah, or they could have just, like told the fathers, "Hey, we're actually good guys now. Millie's taught," the lead character's name is Millie, of course it is. Millie's taught us manners and shit. They one night decide, under the tutelage of their older brother, who's an absolute asshole, but he's an asshole we all love because he's kind of sexy. They go into town and they basically kidnap the women. They kidnap 6 girls and they drag them up to the mountains, and they cry so much on the way home that an avalanche happens and it blocks the mountain pass.
Winter was just about to start.
Yes. No, it was middle of winter, so an avalanche happens and it blocks the road. So the guys in the town who are chasing the women out of town, trying to like get them back, go, "Oh fuck, we can't get them because the pass is blocked. What do we do?" So for 6 months,
the other side, like they're kind of like, "Hey, look, that's the pass. If you want to try and climb it, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, you can just stay here with us." And then the girls are like, "We're just girls. We can't cross a mountain pass."
So anyway, at this point, Millie is furious, and she's like, "Oh my god, you guys are assholes. You're all sleeping in the shed." So she sends all the dudes out to the shed, and they all have to sleep in the shed with the sheep and the cows and shit for like 6 months, while the women take all their houses.
Just, like chill around in like the houses, wearing like the best fucking corsets.
Yeah, but there's a whole scene where they're all in corsets and dancing around. And at that point, Celia went, "I see why you like this movie, because they're all in corsets." And it's like,
and
can I also be in a corset and frilly dress like that? That's nice. But yeah, so for 6 months, they all get Stockholm syndrome, and then by the end of the summer, by the time that the frost thaws, they're like, "Oh man, I kind of like these guys." And then by the end of it, they're all getting married, and so that happens. Yeah, one of them gets pregnant, but it's not one of the 6. Don't worry, it's the main girl. She gets pregnant, but it's fine. Unlike the rest of them. But anyway, yeah, that's
my call out.
Thank you. So Celia would like to say that we all have a problematic fave, and that's mine.
I don't have a problematic fave.
Yeah, you do. You like Rent? I find that problematic. Rent is just mid.
It's mid.
No, it's problematic because it's mid.
It's not my fave.
It's mid.
If I had to choose a like fave gay media, it would be But I'm a Cheerleader.
Well, if you don't like men, you could just watch it for the corsets and the dresses, I guess, because I mean we do.
And attractive women.
And they're so hot. All the women in the movie are like so hot. It's like literally, oh my god. The men are all mid. The women are very hot. And Celia like looked at me when the women came into there's a scene where they're all dancing around in their corsets.
Bonga.
And Celia's like, "Damn girls, oh my god." She's like, fuck this. Rent is better than Rocky Horror and Repo. Why do you have to bring Repo into this? Repo's another problematic fave. Repo's good, but it's not. Wow, Repo's not good. But we love Repo because it's not good, and it features Paris Hilton, and she can't sing, she can't act. Why is she there? Why was Paris Hilton there? That's my question. Who cast Paris Hilton in a musical and went, "This is a good idea"? I mean, she can kind of sing now, I guess, with like a lot of auto-tune, but like, I'm a fan of Paris Hilton's music. Okay, I'm a big Paris Hilton music fan. And even then, I was like, "Damn, girl, why are you here? Someone else could have played this role." It was iconic, but like, someone else could have played this role. I generally hate Repo so bad. Didn't have my friends. Oh, I know friends who still will not get over the Zydrate anatomy. They literally are obsessed with it. I don't know why. It's just, it gets a little cringe after a while. You're like, you could calm down about this one song. Oh my god. No, I've never been a fan of Rent. That's like my problematic hot take is I'm not a Rent fan. I've never been a Rent fan. I don't want to hear no 525,600 minutes. I know it's like a meme now. Everybody sings it, every theater kid ever, but I'm like not one of them. It's like Wicked. I wasn't on the Wicked bandwagon until the movie came out. I'm not gonna lie. I never really was that into the musical Wicked, and I remember they did a production of it locally once, and my old singing teacher came up to me and said, "But Norma, everybody's gonna be in Wicked." And I was like, "Not me, I'm not gonna be in Wicked." Oh my god. A, there's no role for me in Wicked. And B, no, I'm good. I think I'm good. The problem is I'm not a Glinda or an Elphaba. What do you do then? What do you do then if they're doing Wicked and you're not a Glinda or an Elphaba? My god. That's one of the two. Those are the only two voice types that exist, apparently. The Glindas and the Elphabas of this world. Oh my god. What if you're the third, the mystical third type? Oh my god. But yeah. Sorry, I'm like a big musical theater nerd if you can't already tell. Oh my god. But yeah, it's like one of those movies that you fall in. Yes, there are many movies that I fell in love with as a kid that have not aged well. You know? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, yes, the two genders. The Glinda and the Elphabas. Yes, exactly. Oh, I heard that... Did Cynthia Erivo become GQ's sexiest man this year? Isn't she man of the year this year or something? I know she's on the cover of GQ's sexiest man of the year edition. Does that mean she is sexiest man of the year? Because honestly, that's great. Good for her. I've never seen Wicked at this point. They're really going really hard on the advertising for Wicked, I'm not going to lie. At our local movie theater, they're doing those popcorn buckets that are green and pink. And it's quite scary when you go and you're like, oh my god. It's crazy. They go really hard for Wicked. I will say, as someone who's not a Wicked fan, I actually quite liked the movie. I saw it with Celia and my mum. Yes. Oh my god. I forget his name, but the voice actor for Grahad Tia from Final Fantasy XL got named Sexiest Man. That's amazing. I mean, I don't know, but I dig it. Yeah, yeah. So honestly, maybe, like, it's one of those movies that I'm going to give it a shot. I'm excited for part 2. But I'm not as excited for part 2 as I was for part 1, because part 1 has like a lot of the good shit in it. Although part 2 has my favorite Wicked song in it, if we have to pick a song. I'm not a Defying Gravity girly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a No Good Deed girly, okay? I do like No Good Deed, and on a karaoke stream I will belt that occasionally very loudly and probably ruin my voice to it, because honestly it's a bop. It is a fucking bop. No Good Deed goes so hard, so much harder than it deserves to. Like, it's so good. Oh my god. What people in the film industry won't do is make movies from the rest of the Wizard of Oz series of the other 9 books! 9 books. 9 books? Holy shit. I did not know there was 9 books. To be fair, the Wizard of Oz, the original Wizard of Oz movie, is one of my favorite movies of all time. When I was a kid... Oh, fuck. Oh, at least he died too. Oh, at least he died too. When I was a kid, I literally used to watch, like, the Wizard of Oz weekly because I was obsessed with it. Somewhere Over the Rainbow became my song at one point because, unfortunately, it was a song that I sang quite well. And when my mum owned a karaoke bar, she'd be like, Norma, sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow again. So I'd always be singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So I know that song like the back of my fucking hand. It's actually the first song I sang after I had my surgery to test if my voice was still good. Because it's a song that I know I can do, that I know I can pull out at a moment's notice. And so when I was allowed to sing again after my surgery, after 6 weeks of vocal rest and no singing, I gave it a go just to see if it would work, and it did, and I was very proud. Yeah, so that's my fun Wizard of Oz lore. Oh god, it was a nerve-wracking moment, but we got through. So okay, hold on, I need to get this one. Oh fuck. No! By the way, Zephyr is my least favorite level in this game. Zephyr is my least favorite level. I don't know what it is about Zephyr. I've never liked this level. It's the cows. I don't like the cows. I don't like the cows. Sorry, I love my new sad cat mouth. It's so finicky. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. 10 hours of me just trying to do the sad cat mouth. I'm like, one day I will get it. No. It's decided no. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it is always good to have a song like that in your back pocket. It is. And like when you know stuff like that, like the back of your hand like that, it's very useful. Okay. Whee. Please don't fall. Just gonna like... Did I get it? Oh my god. Yeah, no, Return to Oz is not it though. I'm gonna, this is my hot take on Return to Oz. It's not it. It's not it. I'm sorry. Mine is Space, wow, yours is Space Oddity? Holy shit, that's brave. I mean, that's a good song, but wow. That's a big song. That's like a long song too. Like, that's like anyone whose song is like American Pie and they're like, we're gonna do like all 7 to 14 minutes of American Pie. We're like, wow, okay. I like to keep my signature songs short, you know? Shawshank Redemption? Wait, what about Shawshank? I've seen so many I've seen Shawshank Redemption so many fucking times. Thanks, High School English. I always hated it when they made you watch a movie for High School Image, because Image? I can word. I swear I can word. My Ritalin wore off hours ago. I can definitely do words. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Return to Oz is a horror. It is a horror movie and it's terrible and I don't like it. I remember I've seen half of it. I never actually saw the end because I got so scared when those heads started screaming. I went, no, no, no. I'm easily scared, okay? I'm really easily spooked. But we all know this by now, how easily spooked I am. I'm like the most easily spooked person, like, ever. I get spooked at like stuff that's not even that spoopy, and it's very bad. And I don't love it, but you know, it's bad. It's bad. Peak movie. Even though I had to do an essay on Shawshank last week. Oh my god, yeah. See, we had to watch Titanic one year, and I remember like there's always one girl in the class who was always super hard, who would cry in the middle of Titanic, and we'd all go, oh, is she crying? Oh my god, it's so weird watching her cry. Because she was always such like, she was all like, yeah, I don't cry, I don't get upset for nothing. And then next minute, bawling her eyes out in the middle of Titanic, and you're like, oh, it's Titanic though. I really didn't like it. I didn't like the fact they made us watch Titanic. Also, Titanic is a long movie to have to study because you constantly have to watch a nearly 4-hour movie. Like, it's so bad. Pick shorter movies, guys. Oh my good god. Although, to be fair, it was easy to write stuff on because you just talked about the class system and how, remember they locked those poor people down in the bottom? That was bad, though. That was my entire essay. I was just hammering home the point that was bad. That was very bad. Oh my god, it's one of those 2 VHS tape movies. Yeah, exactly. Titanic was the first time I saw a movie. Really? Oh man. See, by the time I watched Titanic, it was already on DVD. So like, we didn't have to go through several DVDs to watch it. But my good god, you've never seen it. I made my wife watch it about a month ago. Ironically, it was the day that my mum's dog died. We'd literally just finished watching Titanic, and then she called me to say she was at the vet, and that Albert had to be put down. And I was like, oh, what a night to do this. Holy shit. We're all emotional because we've just watched Titanic. And then we got the call and we're like, oh no, damn. Oh, fuck. It was a very emotional day. But my wife will always remember Titanic now. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. But no, also my wife's reaction to Titanic was, it was just okay. Which I was like, this is touted as one of the greatest movies of all time, babe. And she's like, yep, it was just fine. And I was like, wow, okay, just fine. So there you go. There's Celia's reaction to Titanic. It was just okay. I know someone stopped in the cinema and said, spoiler, the ship sinks. Wait, what? Are you serious? Did people actually do shit like that? That's crazy. Why would anyone try and... I don't know how it's aged, actually. I think it's aged okay. I mean, I've seen that movie an ungodly amount of times, and it has aged fine, actually. Unless you're not a fan of Leonardo DiCaprio for several reasons, which, I mean, that's valid. Allegedly. I don't know. I don't know what Leo's up to these days. Oh my god. But yeah, no, it has aged just okay. I mean, it's on a historical event, so it's not really like... Unless you're like, whoa, that was bad. I mean, it was. It was really bad, and some of the shit that's in the movie, you're like, yeah, that's... Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's aged quite well. It's kind of timeless. And I like movies from that era that were kind of timeless like that. Do you know what else we watched recently? My wife and I had never seen Pretty Woman. So we sat down and we watched Pretty Woman. And my wife was like, wait, are we watching... Is this about a prostitute? And I was like, yeah. She's like, wow, okay. All right. That's cool. Yep. So we did that. I prefer the accurate version of Titanic with the rapping... No, not the rapping dog. I've heard about that. I've heard about the rapping dog. I too used to watch Nostalgia Critic as a teenager. So I too have heard of this rapping dog, and I've never seen that one. But also, okay, so let me tell you my wife's grief with Titanic, okay? The grief is not around the movie itself. The grief is around the actual the grief is around the movie itself. So the grief around the Titanic movie for my wife was the fact that you know when the ship breaks in two. Okay, the spoiler alert, the ship breaks in two. So you know when the ship breaks in two, and it's like there's two halves of the ship, and it's all like, oh God, we're all dying, and they're all falling off the sides of the boat. And they have to climb up to the top of the... So her first gripe was at several points during the... Hold on, I have to pause for this. At several points during the sequence of events, okay, there's like several moments where she can get off the boat. They offer her so many chances to get the fuck off of that boat. And she goes, no, I'm staying with you, Jack, the entire time, which is very annoying to my wife. So the whole time Celia's looking at me like, she could have got off the boat. She could have got off the boat. I said, yes, but she loves him. And she's like, I don't care. Get the fuck off that boat. So there's that. And then the section where the boat splits in two. So the boat like rips in half, right down the middle. And they have to climb onto the edge of the railing. And as the boat goes down, they're all holding on for dear life. And then they have to let go. Yeah, all the stuff that Rose does doesn't happen. I know it doesn't happen in real life, but this is my wife's grief with the movie. So she's like, she's romantic. She's not a romantic. No, she's literally like, logic says that this is how that it should have gone down, but it didn't. So anyway, the part where the boat splits in half and one half goes down and the next half goes down, and as the next half goes down, they have to hold onto the railing and then let go at the last second. And my wife turns to me at this pivotal, poignant moment in the film where they're about to get off this fucking boat, right? And she lets go and they swim like hell towards that fucking wardrobe that already, I'm hearing the debate already, they could both fit. We know they can both fit. And as they let go and swim for dear life, she turns to me and goes, the boat would have pulled them down. Deadpan face, the boat would have pulled them down. I'm just saying. And I'm like, I know. It's a fucking movie, though. And she's like, yeah. But in real life, the boat would have pulled them down. I need you to know that I'm right, and the boat would have pulled them down. And I'm like, okay, wait until you see this wardrobe. And she's like, I know about the wardrobe. So luckily, I'd like pre-warned her about the wardrobe thing, and showed her all the memes of that. Yep, suction effect is real. It is real. And in fact, yeah, we know that they would have both died horrifically by being sucked into the boats thing. However, it's a fucking movie. It's a fucking movie. We're here to have a good time and enjoy ourselves. Well, not in this one, but like, nah. I can already hear the intro. Yeah. Let's get the shitty flute, My Heart Will Go On, playing right now in the background. Yeah, delightful. We love to hear the shitty flute, My Heart Will Go On. Delicious, delightful. Oh my God. No, I can't show my wife any movies like that. Also, one of the movies I'm really scared of is Poseidon Adventure. I don't know when this became just calling myself out stream, but it did. I love Poseidon Adventure. Well, no, I hate Poseidon Adventure. So I decided to show it to my wife because she'd never seen it. And she really likes shit like that, like action movies and shit. And so I showed it to her, and it turns out it's like one of her favorite movies now. She loved it. She was like, that was great. I loved that. And I was like, wow, we're never watching that again because I don't like it. It freaks me out. I don't like movies where things go wrong. I don't. Do you know, I can't even watch the Mr. Bean movie. I don't like how many times it goes wrong. Mr. Bean is always getting himself into shenanigans and something always goes wrong to him, and I don't like it because it stresses me out. Okay? I didn't pay money to see a movie to be stressed out the entire time. The original or the remake? Oh, the remake, duh. We're not going to watch the original. No. It stresses me out. I don't know why. I remember like being a child and being forced to go see the Mr. Bean movie, and the whole time sitting there with my hands over my eyes going, I just can't do it. I just can't. I don't know why this is scary to me. This is very scary to me. That poor Mr. Bean is in shenanigans and I don't like it. Oh, I love the Mr. Bean when he's trying to fix the paint. No, that's the worst one. It gives me the creeps. I don't get it. Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to see him get in trouble for fucking up a very expensive painting. I don't want to see that. I don't need him to be in shenanigans, Mr. Bean. Don't fuck with the painting, Mr. Bean. It was terrible. But to be fair, I also apparently, when I was a child, screamed in the middle of the Matilda movie. So that's fun. Yeah, apparently Miss Trunchbull came on the screen and I literally screamed in panic in the cinema, and my mum had to take me out. She had to like take me outside and be like, we can't scream in the middle of movies, okay? Okay, Norma, I don't care how scared you get, you cannot scream in the middle of the film. It's embarrassing. Please stop embarrassing me. Oh my God. She's like, you can't scream. You can't yell at the movie. We just got to sit down and just keep our feelings to ourselves. Okay. Cool. That movie was somewhat favorable. Yeah. The Matilda movie is scary. I didn't like it. I didn't love it. I liked the musical. Did not love the movie. Very scary. Very, very scary. That kind of shit, it stresses me out. I don't know why it gives me such, like, the heebie-jeebies. But I'm an easily spooked individual, so, like, But no, Poseidon Adventure is horrific, and I don't understand why people like it, but my wife likes it, and I'm really gutted I showed it to her now. Next time she says, I've never seen that, and I go, we should watch it. Someone needs to tell me no. You know, and now the entire cinema screams at movies so it can be posted on YouTube. Really? That's great. I can't believe I started a trend like that when I was 5. Damn. If only I knew now. Oh, man. If only I knew now. I could have taken full credit for that. Yeah. All this annoying shit that goes down now, it's all my fault. Yep. All of that annoying shit that we all hate, it's my fault. I started this. I should finish it by going to the cinema and being like, guys, we all need to calm down, okay? And this is coming from me. So if I'm telling you to calm down, clearly something is wrong here. Clearly something's gone horribly wrong here that I have to be the one here calming you all down. I caused No, I didn't cause the Minecraft movie, but I will say New Zealand apologizes for the Minecraft movie. If it was bad. If it wasn't bad, we will take full credit for the Minecraft movie. Because that is New Zealand's problem. Yes. I hate people talking stuff during movies. Yes, I agree. The last time, so when we went to see Wicked, that was the last movie I saw at the cinema was Wicked, right? Last year we went with my mum. We took Norma to the cinema, and not Nordad, because Nordad said, fuck no, I don't want to watch that. Hey, how's it going? And then, yeah, so we went to see Wicked, and I swear to God, the amount of people who were on their phone or talking. Actually, do you know what's really frustrating? I went to see a show the other day. I was literally at the fucking theater. My mum had bought me tickets to a show for my birthday. So we went to see this amazing live show with lots of live singing, and it was amazing. It was very good. But so we were at the theater, and we're sitting down the front. We're like 2 seats from the front, okay? And the people on stage can see what we're doing because we're in the front. And so this lady, during the halftime, is on her phone playing this dumb phone app. It honestly looked like a farming app on your phone that, like, you do farming and you win points for it or some shit. Anyway, it was some dumb phone game. And I thought, okay, so she's doing this during the halftime. That's fine. Yeah, so Act 2 starts, and she's still on her phone. And, of course, the lights go out, and she's still on her phone. And, like, the whole way through Act 2, she's still on her phone. She was on her phone for the majority of Act 2 of this show. And I was like... And I could see her. I could fucking see her on her fucking phone, like, doing this thing. And I'm like... Oh, my God. And I'm, like, watching her like, come on, lady. Come on, no. She better get off her phone. She better get off that fucking phone. We're at the fucking theater. The people can see her. I'm embarrassed for her at this point. I'm like, damn, girl. That was so rude. Anyway, so after the show, I turned to my mum and I'm like, did you see that lady on her phone? She was on her phone for most of Act 2 and I could see the light lighting up her fucking face, which tells me the people on stage could see her. And that's so annoying. And my mum was like, I didn't see that. And I was like, really? I can't believe no one else saw this except for me. So now they're all gaslighting me into thinking I didn't see that. But she definitely was on her phone. I was watching it. It was embarrassing. And she was like old as well. This is what my mum didn't get, because I was like, she was older. My mum looked at me like, how old was she, Norma? And I was like, in her 50s at least. And my mum, who's in her 50s, was like, seriously? And I was like, no, you know what I mean? She was like, right old. Well old enough to know that this shit is rude. You know? I honestly, like, I was opposite, like, I was diagonal to her, like, sitting behind her. I was very tempted to kick her seat. And you know what? Normally, I'm not a seat kicker. Normally, I'm extremely polite when it comes to, like, courtesy in public, when I'm on a plane or at the theater or at the cinema or anything like that. If she was on Tinder, I would have known. Trust me, if she was on Tinder, I would have been eyeing up that and going, wow, cringe. Super cringe, old enough to know better. Yeah, so I'm always very polite, but honestly, at that moment, I wish I kicked her seat. I wish I just had the balls to kick her seat. And just gone, bitch, get off your phone! We're at the theater! We're here for a classy night out. We've all got dressed up for this shit. I put makeup on. If I put makeup on to go outside, that's awful. Why cringe? Because you shouldn't be on Tinder while you're at the theater. Can you be on Tinder after the theater? That would be less cringe. Also, Tinder in general is just kind of cringe. I've decided now. Just tap her shoulder. Honestly, next time I will. I'll really embarrass her and be like, get off the phone. The problem is I've become slightly introverted leaning since, you know, being a shut-in in my home. And because of that, I find it very embarrassing to correct people in public. However, I feel like something needed to be said because it was so frustrating. Oh my God, I could not believe it. I was like, this is so bad. What is the world coming to? What is up with society now? Is this how society do be now? Is this what we've come to? Oh man, I'm afraid. I'm very afraid. I thought New Zealand was still cool and stuff, but maybe not. Maybe not. Oh my God. To be fair, the last time when I got COVID last year, halfway through the year, and the way I got COVID was so stupid. I went to see, my mum took me to see a Prince impersonation act. Yeah, we saw a Prince impersonator, and the guy behind us had COVID. And I could tell he had COVID because he was hacking away and sneezing stupidly loudly. And the day, like 2 days after that, my wife and I both came down with COVID, really bad COVID, after seeing a Prince impersonation show. And I was so gutted because I don't leave the house. And I'd left the house this one time to see this one show, go outside and got COVID. It was so bad. It was awful. We'd spent 3 to 4 years not getting COVID. Next minute, we got fucking COVID. I was like, no! It was awful. Oh my God. And I love the theater, so I was so sad. I was like, damn it, why this? Why not? Why this? Why? Oh my God. Also, I'm not judging lonely people who want to use Tinder, okay? I'm not judging lonely people who want to use Tinder. If you want to use Tinder, that's cool, but also, I've used Tinder before, and I can tell you, it was never a good experience for me. So if you had more luck than me, kudos to you, I guess. Oh my God. But like, even if you are a lonely lady trying to get some, you should not be doing it in the middle of yeah, exactly, time and place. You shouldn't be doing it in the middle of a fucking stage performance. Those people like worked their butts off to do the show. You're paying good money to be at the show. These tickets are expensive. They're not cheap. Wait, you got it and didn't have any symptoms? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I got it and we were like, it was the sickest I've ever been in my entire life. All right? Like, I've been sick before. I've never been that sick. And it was not a fun experience. Do not recommend. Oh my God. I'm a guy, Tinder is hell, touch it once, never again. Yeah, I've heard the same thing from like a bunch of people. See you later, bye. Yeah, I've heard that from a bunch of people. It makes me really sad, but like, yeah.
Well done, my boy.
Yay, Professor. Also, it's Tom Kenny. Hey, SpongeBob. What's up, SpongeBob? I love that Tom Kenny does the voice in like literally everything. Tom Kenny is like that voice actor who everyone calls up. If there's like a project to be had, Tom Kenny is there. Tom Kenny is ready to rock and roll. He has his mic on. He's ready to go. I love when he pops up in random places and you're like, oh, is that SpongeBob? It is. Ah, cool. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. Let me try and figure this puzzle out. Right, so I've got my one little thingy thing. Now I've got to like shoot this into the thing. Okay, here we go. Ah! Yay! Okay, now the next one. I've got to glide across and then shoot this one down. Okay. And boom! Yay! Oh, thank God. We did it! I've heard that this is the best part in this game.
Romeo!
There we go.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
They say the voice acting of this scene is the best in the entire game, and I agree. I agree. And I'm gutted that they were cowards and took that out of the remake. I'm sorry, but Reignited, not as good. And we know why. It's because they took that out. The day Tom Kenny dies is the day the world gets more sad than it currently. I know. Like, no, we must protect Tom Kenny at all costs. Tom Kenny must live forever. We will clone Tom Kenny. And there will be endless Tom Kennys to play endless variations of SpongeBob. And other characters who kind of sound like SpongeBob forever! Wahaha! There we go. Because we love Tom Kenny. Oh my God. Finally, some good fucking art. I know. Okay, so am I missing gems? I'm missing gems. Where am I missing gems? Oh, I hate this level. Fuck you, Zephyr. Zephyr is the worst. Zephyr always gives me mad grief. I don't know why. It's always Zephyr. I'm like missing 2 gems. And then I run around this whole place and Zephyr's like, good luck finding me. Good candidate for immortality. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I think we should clone Tom Kenny. I think we should. Yeah. No, not AI. Absolutely no AI. No. We should physically clone Tom Kenny. If it's not coming out of his mouth, I don't want it. I want it to be straight from the Kenny's mouth, you know? Like, I don't want to hear no AI Tom Kenny doing the SpongeBob laugh. I don't want that. I don't want that for this world. I want actual Tom Kenny, and I want him at his Tom Kennyest. You know, I want to see him do it. I want to see him do the laugh physically. So we have to clone him, and I'm sure he'll be fine. Even if his more recent voices sound pretty tired, it's amazing you like see him as contemporaries. I know there are so many amazing voice actors out there. It's kind of crazy how many are still going. But for good reason, you know? Only organic, grass-fed Tom Kennys, exactly. Mm-hmm. We will feed him in a lab with only the best stuff. Oh my God. The notion of AI SpongeBob laugh just sent I know. The second we get AI SpongeBob laughing, it's over. Game over. I don't, that's it. No. I almost met Tom Kenny again. Oh my God, that's so cool. I'm so jealous. I bet that would have been nice meeting Tom Kenny. I bet he's really lovely. I bet he's a really nice guy to like talk to. Man, okay, petition. I want to meet Tom Kenny. Can we do that? I'm like, okay, let's meet Tom Kenny. How do I do that? Do you think he'll come to New Zealand? Oh, do you think we can get Tom Kenny to come to New Zealand? That would be kind of fun. Imagine if he does come to a con in New Zealand, I'll have to try and go. Now the question is, do I take me or do I take the robot me? Do I just like turn up on an iPad on a stick? Like, hello! I didn't want to leave my house, but I really want to meet you because you're really inspirational and I love Spyro. Spyro is one of my favorite games of all time and I love how you play the professor and he sounds just like SpongeBob. But we're not judging you, we're saying it's good. It's good. You did a really good job there, Tom Kenny. Can you sign my disc of Gateway to Glimmer, please? Here's my disc of Gateway to Glimmer. Please, can you sign it? Telepresence Norma is around. Yeah. Okay. I saw something amazing on Twitter, and I'm going to talk about it really quickly. So a bunch of VTubers get to go on robots at conventions. Now, I don't get to go on robots at conventions yet because I'm not that cool. But one day, maybe I'll be cool enough to go on a robot at a con. Also, I hear the rumor that robots at cons are expensive and that you need to pay money to be on the robot at cons, which is cool. I would happily pay. I will pay money, people with the robots. If you want me on your robot at your con, I would pay good money. Oh, it's in there. I've missed these ones. Okay. I would pay good money to go to a convention on a robot. Anyway, so recently on Twitter, this morning, I saw a viral tweet of a bunch of VTubers, including some VTubers I know, on a robot at a con, and they're all in a line and they're all in a line, and they're all like driving down the street, and people were like, so what had happened with this tweet is it has come out of containment, like majorly come out of containment. It is like come out of containment so badly that everyone who's not a VTuber fan has found it and gone, wow, how sad that all these anime men are following these robotic women all around the con. But it's just VTubers, and we just want to live, guys. We just want to live. We just want to live. Can you let me live? Can you let me live in reality on a robot with an iPad attached to it? That'd be fun. Yeah. So there we go. So I'm like, it's crazy. It's so crazy to see this tweet. Like this tweet that like broke containment, and now everybody's memeing on VTubers. Not again. We're always the butt of every joke, and I kind of like, I'm like, well, oh man, someone said it looked dystopian. Yeah, they said it looked dystopian because they were like, what anime convention is this where they walk amongst real people, these VTubers? And I'm like, that is so crazy. So crazy. It is a little dystopian looking, but also it's so cool to be a VTuber who gets to go on one of these robots with the iPads. We can't have YouTubers IRL yet. Yeah, when they invent holograms proper, then one day I will become a hologram. Could you imagine holographic Norma, like turning up to your local anime convention and I'm just there in holographic form? Would you be scared? You probably should be scared. You know? Oh my God. It would be so crazy. It would be fun though. I would love to go on one of those iPad robots. I think that would be fun. I wasn't offered one, but Secret was offered an iPad robot, but she got sick that week and couldn't do it. But also, I heard a rumor she was a little nervous about it because apparently you get to drive it around the convention, and she was nervous that like, you know, people will be mean, or that, I don't know, that she'd bump into people or run people over, or she wouldn't know how to drive it, you know? That'd be quite crazy. Yeah. If holograms are commonplace, not really, but if you were the first, I know, it'd be kind of cool. I would love to. I don't go to a lot of cons. I don't do a lot of meet and greets these days, but I would love to do more of them. I'm still trying to figure out how to make that happen, because I honestly think like if I was allowed to drive around a con, it would be great and terrifying and fun and awesome, but terrifying. But fun, but terrifying. But really great, but terrifying. Let me on the robot, damn it. Let me on the robot. I think I would be a great candidate for robot VTubering. You know? I'm a great driver, first of all, and I probably won't run over anyone's feet. Maybe. I mean, just a little bit. But do you really need toes? Do you really need toes? I don't think so. I don't think you really need toes. It's fine. Let Norma on the robot 20... Yeah, we'll start a campaign called Let Norma on the robot. Robo Norma 2026. Let's go. Imagine. Oh my God. If I ever get to go on a robot, it'd be kind of sick. That's like my list of goals. Part of my list of goals is a robot. Let's go on the robot. And I'd like to do more appearances at cons. I mean, that would be kind of fun. I always get really nervous at cons. If any of you have met me at cons, I'm sorry I'm such a nervous bean, but also it's very scary doing meet and greets at cons, but it's also really exciting. Yes, toes are essential for balance, actually. Oh, well, could you pick the toe your least, could you pick your least favorite toe that I can run over? I'll aim for that one, so you don't, one that you don't need. Maybe one in the middle? Or like side of middle? I'll be very specific when I run over it. I'll be very careful to crush only the least important toe. I want to go to cons, but I can't drive. Oh no. Yeah, I wanted to go to more cons here in New Zealand, but they don't have many cons in New Zealand. New Zealand is, funny enough, a small place. And being a small place, it means there are not many events here in New Zealand. Also, there's not a lot of events for VTubers in New Zealand. Like, I have been to Armageddon before, which is like our con, like one of the big cons in New Zealand, the anime ones. But they never had any VTubers. So yeah, it was kind of weird to go and like have no VTuber presence whatsoever. especially now that there's such a big VTuber presence at a lot of anime cons. But just not here, I guess, because I guess there's only like 10 VTubers in the entire country. So clearly what we need to do, clearly the game plan is to get to a con in New Zealand, become front page news, and then take over the world. Yeah, one VTuber at a time. And imagine I could show this face and everyone would become a VTuber fan. You're telling me there isn't a Lord of the Rings theme park in New Zealand? There isn't a Lord of the Rings theme park in New Zealand. There's a Lord of the Rings meet and greet in New Zealand. That's about the height of it. You really like underestimate the size of New Zealand. New Zealand is small and we don't have a lot. I am a top 10 New Zealand VTuber. I am. I'm number 3 now. For now. We've got time. I'm willing to put the grind in. I'm willing to put in the work, you know, to inch my way up that list until all of a sudden one day, I don't think I'll ever be number 1 New Zealand VTuber. Let's be honest, Lena Lazar is very popular. She's very popular. She's very famous. That's cool. I don't think I'll ever be number 1, but you know, I could get up there. I could try. There's only like 5 of you. I know. It's great. I always joke that like being a VTuber from New Zealand is like the best and worst thing ever, because it's really good because when you're a partner on Twitch, this is like a fun behind the scenes Twitch secret, is they offer you things called the front page. So what they do is they offer you as a partner the opportunity to go on the front page of Twitch and to stream on there. Now, it all depends on what server you're in. And I happen to be in the it's called like the Oceania server. Which is like Australia, New Zealand. It used to be called the ANZ server. So it was only Australia and New Zealand. But I think they've added a few more countries now because it was quite quiet considering there's not a lot of New Zealand-based like streamers or partners or whatever. And the same with Australians, apparently. So they were like, we've added a few more people. But so when you apply for a front page, because I'm in a smaller server... I think I have better odds. I'm also happy to take times that like are really no one else wants. And because of that, they're more likely to give someone a front page because you're like, whatever, it's fine. Oh dear. The last time I went to Armageddon in Wellington, she should point out a pride flag seller what lesbian trans flags were for some. Really? That's crazy. What the fuck? Hobbiton is kind of a theme park. I mean... If you count like one house and a bus ride around the set of Lord of the Rings, a theme park, then sure, that's a theme park, I guess. But yeah, it's crazy. The whole thing is crazy. Like, I just, man, I'm always so like, yeah, like being a streamer from New Zealand is interesting. Because it's like one of those things that like also whenever I go somewhere and someone asks me what I do for a job and I'm like, I'm a VTuber, most of the time people don't know what that is. I feel like if I lived somewhere busier, they might have a better chance of knowing what it is, but they definitely don't here. Everyone thinks I have this very strange job. It's kind of fun though. It's kind of fun meeting all these regular normal people and they're like, well, you do what now? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. And then they're like, what's your channel? Like, oh, what? Look at the time. Oh, wow. Is that the time? I need to be going. Goodbye. Goodbye. And then I run away because, oh, it's scary. But yeah. Anyway, ghosties, I've had such a fun time streaming here on YouTube today. If you want to see more YouTube only, just say you're a streamer. I will start doing that, honestly. If you want to see more YouTube only live streams, please let me know in the comments below. I'm honestly thinking about doing them once a week because I really want to focus on my YouTube channel. Yeah. I like Twitch. Twitch is fun, but I don't know. I like the chill vibes of a YouTube stream. And it's fun to simulcast, but like sometimes it's a little bit chaotic for my brain trying to keep a track of everything that's going on, especially when like there's so much stuff going on when you're live streaming anyway. So if you want to see more evening streams and more YouTube streams, I do love YouTube streaming. Me too. I do too. I honestly do too. Next week, so my plan for next week is on Monday, I'm going to be doing my usual Dinkum stream. Now, we've got 2 choices for the Dinkum stream. We can either continue with the train, train. Or we can go down the hot, but I might actually save the hot and just do a special train stream, and we'll build up to the hot. You know what I mean? And then on Friday next week, probably this similar time, like a late night vibe, we might do more of this, or we might play more GameCube, probably more of this. If you're enjoying these yapping and gaming streams, then that's cool. I'm excited to do them. So yeah, but next week I'm only going to be doing 2 streams because my voice is shit. My voice is really shit. It's been so bad, and I've got so much stuff coming up with Christmas coming and all this other stuff. I've got so much. My pile of recording is getting so long, so I'm going to have a small vocal rest week next week by only doing 2 streams. And take a nice big break in the middle. But all the VODs will be here. We've got a lot of shorts coming your way. I've been talking to my shorts team today, my timestampers, my editors, and they've all got lots and lots of fun, exciting stuff coming your way. So yeah, I'm gonna have a small vocal break after we do some quiet dinkum streaming. Quiet dinkum streaming. I'm sure it will be quiet. I'm sure it will be quiet, right? Right? Oh my god. My siblings also kind of YouTuber live streams. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Christmas album went never. I hate Christmas. Anyway, on that note, it was such a good time tonight, Ghosties. Hope you did too. Make sure you like this video if you like it. It does something for the algorithm, I guess. Comment down below if you're part of the VOD squad and you want to say hi VOD squad, especially if you made it all this way through the VOD. I really appreciate all my VOD watchers. I know you can't be here during the live streams, and that is totally okay, but it's so cool to see so many of you watching to the end. Like, it's so exciting to me. Yeah, until next time, don't forget to stay spoopy. I will see you later. Goodbye.